other Caucasians to the back. Immediately.
Capiche, capiche. Tequila lover, astrology nerd. Demon time sipping on some sizzle. Swallowed, beat the ground up, was in the bag, and don't forget the Leesh, capiche. Cult leader, rain boots and a thong. Boosie, 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 all day long. Piss break, happy box, shake your fucking ass.
Yeah! Oh my goodness! Mac! Is it Hi y'all. I know I'm late. Y'all know I've been trying to start early, but I had to take a depression nap. It happens. It wasn't really a depression nap because I ate, so it was definitely the itis. But I definitely had to sleep. So not is it hard? Hello? Hello? What are we asking? I just asked, is it pink? I don't want to know if it's hard. Yuck. Okay. No. Were you cooking for more than 3 hours? Nah. Genesis wanted some wings, so I got some wings. So I wasn't cooking. I will be cooking tomorrow, probably, more than likely, unless I go over to my parents' house and steal some food. But it is what it is. I think I'm gonna make some chicken thighs. Actually, I didn't want chicken wings. I wanted that Jersey Mike's. I was about to say hard Mike. God damn it, BT, you got me in here saying hard. I wanted that Jersey Mike sandwich, and that's what I was gonna get because they had a buy one get one free. You got a turkey sandwich, and I was just gonna get out of Genesis, but Genesis don't like turkey sandwiches. But it's just like, you ain't got no money. Well, you should like everything. But whatever. You want Mike to be hard? No. You wanted Mike to have his way with you. Swoosh, what the fuck? Not your nipples are silky smooth. What's going on? Why y'all so horny? You know what? Questions that I don't need answered, but I know why. Shout out to all my YouTubians on YouTube. I see y'all over there. Hi. What is going on? What's up, Rain? It is called Mike's Way. Well, the way that sandwich was when I had it that first time, hell yeah, Mike could have his way with me anytime. That sandwich was good. And it tasted fresh. It was just something about it. It tasted like a sandwich. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a snob. I will eat a Subway sandwich, especially a turkey Subway sandwich that is like turkey with I love their sweet onion sauce. Oh my God, it's the best thing about Subway. You put sweet onion on anything and that shit tastes 10 times better. But sometimes it's the bread. The bread pisses me off sometimes. But you need like the white bread from Subway in order for it to be like good. And I don't really like white bread like that. I like wheat, 100% wheat. But the wheat bread at Subway tastes trash. So you had Subway earlier this week. It was your first Subway sandwich in years. Yeah, it depends. You know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You haven't had Subway since college and you'll keep it that way? Ooh, le bouger. Le bouger in the chat. Okay, Erin. Oh, what's up, Val? How you doing? Jersey Mike's is the only sub that has gluten-free bread and a dedicated space to make allergen-friendly foods. Everywhere else is like, fuck you, bread. Fuck your bread. We're throwing the meat in a box for you, as they should be. You know, wow. You mean to tell me bread has been on this earth for millions of years and people are allergic to it? I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I only direct that towards BT. I don't direct it towards anybody else with gluten intolerance or with a gluten allergy. All of my hate for gluten intolerance goes to BT. Not celiacs is like the moon landing. Shut up. Do not get me started. I said I believe that we went to the moon. I don't believe the footage. God damn. I'm not a flat earther. Shit, y'all are just, oh, you get on my nerves, BT. The rich know climate change is real, but push climate change denial so the environment will warm up and previously inaccessible areas of the planet that contain raw resources open up, and they seize them via political manipulation, claiming national security interests. You know what? That's a conspiracy theory that I don't believe is a conspiracy. I feel like it's real. That's something I could get behind. All right, Mac. I like that one. I'm gonna add that one to my conspiracy theorists. You know, things that I like. Also, I adjusted my mic today. I like the way it sounds over what it sounded like before. Let me know if it's too loud or if it sounds a little wonky. But I feel like it sounds pretty like balanced. It sounds good. Okay. I actually did like research instead of just playing with shit and being like, oh, this sounds good. Other than your voice. I just got here, BT. God damn. I know I'm late, but you ain't gotta make up for lost time. I was hoping you would stream tonight, but also would understand how depressing everything is right now. Yeah. And you wanna know what's so crazy is that all this shit going on. I'm trying. My thing is I'm trying not to get numb to it. I can threaten BT with toast. No, D3, you cannot threaten BT with toast. I can threaten BT with toast. Nobody else can threaten BT with anything. Okay. Oh dear. Talk about you can't threaten my emotional support white. And I will never stream again. Johnny, thank you for the 62 months. I appreciate it. And Barbie, thank you so much for the 17 months of love and support. Leesh, appreciate. Not my titties. Shut up. Somebody talk about your titties again. I'm gonna start banning y'all. Don't be talking about BT's titties. Only I can talk about BT's titties, and that's sparingly. Okay. I just acknowledge they exist. I don't fantasize and on them about them. BT said, my titties? Somebody came up here and like, yeah. When we gonna see BT's titties? They were plotting, BT. Not you becoming a sex symbol in my stream. Y'all are supposed to be looking at my titties, not BT's titties. This is not his stream. God damn. BT stands for big titties, and we love a man with big titties. Right, plotting on your damn titties. Get his titties out your mind. Nerd to not look at all the titties. No. BT got student loans to pay for. Maya, please, I ain't got time for you today. Nerds to sex symbol pipeline. That's what the cult does. The bog just checked into the conversation. Y'all gonna get BT in trouble now. Oh shit, you get old enough, you get enough with Big Mix, let BT get a little. No, BT is in a loving relationship with our partner, the Pog. Okay, god damn. Jesus, even though I'm gonna push him down a flight of steps and then step in to take care of the Pog when he ultimately meets his demise at the last step. Oh, I picture it now. BT's at the edge of the steps, about to walk down. I yell, hey nerd. He turns around in slow motion. And then I just, oops. And then he, boof, 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 do, 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 down the steps. Then the last step, you hear it. And I stand there like, yes. And then cut to the funeral. And I'm holding the.
Shut the hell up. Damn.
Y'all didn't have to silence me. But whatever. But yeah, you probably deserved it. I didn't. It was justified. Is this a reenactment of Leesh pushing BT down the stairs? Yes, because I can't stand him. Lord, he gets on my nerves. I think that silence was fair. Of course y'all would. Y'all always gonna stand by the white man. It's crazy work. What's wrong with America today? Tape! Thank you so much for gifting out 10 subs to the community. My eyes are watering. I don't even got on no makeup. Jesus, if you received a gifted sub, make sure you say thank you. A little TY in the chat ain't never hurt nobody. You got 30 days of no ads. No ads. She's just sad. I am a little sad today. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah. But I'm not crying sad. So went from defending him to plotting on him in 2 seconds. You have to have balance. I don't want to be too friendly. You know, there's times where I am very nice to BT, but you have to do it in short bursts because then it gets a little weird, you know. No ads, silky smooth nipples, heathenry. Yeah, but no, my nipples aren't silky smooth. They're a little rough. They're a little rough. They're a little crunchy. Oh man, you ain't got no gifted sub. Oh, well, you don't have to say thank you then. Wait your turn. Wait your turn. Can I silence again? No. You can only silence me every 45 minutes. It used to be an hour, so you need some Carmex. Oh my God, I haven't used Carmex in forever. Oh man, can you get a gifted? I hate these ads. Well, if you're blessed with a gifted sub, then you say thank you. But we don't beg in the chat for subs. And if you hate ads, then you hate Leesh Capiche. But because of ads, it adds a little bit to my income, and I'm able to do this more often. And if you can't sit through 3 minutes worth of ads every hour, I think every hour, I don't know, I probably adjusted it, then damn, do you hate me? I stream 4 hours a day, 4 to 5. You're getting what? 4 to 5 hours of content. I do 3 minutes of ads every hour. So BT, math. I need math. How many minutes of ads is that? And if you really hate ads, guess what? I stream on 2 platforms. So if you see an ad on Twitch, guess where you could go? You could go over to YouTube. Crazy. So it's almost like I have a fail-safe for people who can't pay for ads on Twitch. Oh, would you look at that? Some streamers don't even do that. So if you hate ads, you hate Leesh Capiche. Oh boy. He was streaming my stream to his toxic community. Ew! I hate when people do that shit. I don't understand the content. I don't understand that type of content. You know, 12 to 15 minutes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh God. 12 minutes of ads. That, you wanna know what's so crazy? That's not even a lot. I should up the ante. Oh shit. I should up the ante. You could also get Twitch Turbo or YouTube Premium or that if you could pay for it. I understand times is rough. Money's tight. I get it. But shit, we all gotta make a little dollar. All right. I think they were a genuine weirdo. Oh. I don't know why he's streaming his content to my peoples. I think what we trying to do? Send a hate raid? Get out of here, bro. How many people was in there? How many people was in there, Cobalt? I'm gonna find. Let's troll. Shut up. Get out of here. Oh shit. With Trump stating today that the US will take Greenland. I'm sorry, I laughed. Oh, I'm sorry, I laughed. By military force, because it's not funny, but you know, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. If they don't capitulate to their alternative measures, which includes paying Greenland citizens $100K each, which would cost US taxpayers around $6 billion. How soon do you believe other US imperialist measures against other Latin American countries and Canada will take place? Considering the US has been increasing those threats as well, I wonder if the US is gonna pay me $100K. Good luck on seeing that $100K. Good luck on seeing that $100K. I don't know, man. Anything goes with this administration. I honestly, at this point, it's just like, if he says he's gonna take Greenland by military force, believe him at this point. Because he does whatever the fuck he wants. He does what he wants. I mean, if he say he's gonna do something, at least 8 times out of 10, he's gonna do it. And yes, that's gonna cost us money, the taxpayer who pays federal taxes annually, monthly. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. It's almost like we're as American citizens, we're getting thrown so many things at one time. It's like, bam, he kidnaps the dude from Venezuela. Bam, he says he wants to use military force to take Greenland. Now that we did that, we have to have Greenland. We have to have it. We have to have Greenland. We have to have it. Bam, ICE kills a white woman. Crazy work. They're killing white people now. Crazy work. It's over. We're done. A white woman. It's a wrap. Crazy. It doesn't, and the dude's not even, nothing's gonna happen to the dude. That dude needs to be in jail. And apparently she wasn't the first. Well, they've killed, like, ISIS killed people before, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is like the lady that they killed, that they murdered, was like the first, like, white person, like white American person, you know, with a not funny last name. And I'm putting that in quotes because, you know, so it's a lot. It's a lot going on. And people are pissed, rightfully so. You know, I'm pissed. And it may seem like I'm joking, I'm making light about it, but like I said, you gotta laugh to keep from crying, bro. Like, it's either that or wake up angry every day. And it's like, wowzers. They killed a black man on New Year's Eve, but no outlet showed it. Of course, we know why that is. We know why that is. Oh, speaking of, Maya, how you doing? Because I know you live in Minneapolis. How you doing up there? He's not letting us get high in peace, pretty much. Release Puerto Rico from imperial clutches. We literally gain nothing from having Greenland, which is so wild. Exactly. I don't, well, I mean, yeah, they do have like raw material. So he wants, whenever the United States of America says we have to be somewhere, that place has something that they want. It's never for no reason. It has resources. It has something there that they want. It's all a scheme that Todd set up. So, one of your friends in Minneapolis said she was shocked because apparently the governor is known for having no spine. Tim Walz? Really? But I mean, it's Minnesota, eh? It's Minnesota, so I mean, I mean, to be honest, they're probably the nicest state in the United States of America, generally, because they're Canada light. They're so close to Canada that they adopted their ways. So, but lately Tim Walz has been standing on business. Oh man, what's up, Aleph? Conservatives found out she was queer and sighed in relief, right? They're already playing the cover-up game. It's 35 people plus that they've killed. Everyone else was a migrant American or black and brown American. It's obvious he wants Greenland because he's worried about Russia. Now, there's been 4 previous attempts for Greenland in the past, so this isn't the first time, right? Not the governor, the mayor. Oh, the mayor? The mayor went on TV and stood on business. He said, get the y'all saw, you know how angry somebody is by the way they say fuck. His teeth were gripping the fuck out of his bottom lip. And it's not funny. This is not funny. But he said, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. Yo, he said, get the fuck out of here. Oh shit. And he looks so tired. Everybody is tired, bro. That's what it all boils down to. We all tired at the end of the day. That's why your friend was shocked. Apparently the Minneapolis mayor has been conveniently leaving whenever ICE has been in the city before. Oh, you know what? These little sneaky snake MFers. Well, the mayor has already been elected. This is going to be their mayor for until the next time elections happen. But now all of these little Democrats, they coming out. Now they want to have backbones. Now they want to say curse words out loud on TV. Now they want to be all like, you know, off the cuff because they see that it worked. It worked for the Republicans. It's election year. So you're going to see all these little slimy bastards. These little slimy bastards come out trying to be cool, appear to the younger base because they know now that, hey, you do have to appeal to your younger, liberal, more lefty leaning base because you're moderates. Appealing to them, you see what happens when you try too hard to suck moderate dick. Because as somebody so politely put it, there's no such thing as a fucking moderate when you really think about it. So yeah, definitely election year. I would say if you are a voter that votes, definitely pay attention to your governor. And we vote for senators this year as well, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think we vote for senators. So pay attention to your local government. Well, local as in it's all state stuff. So y'all better be on the lookout. Honestly, I feel like there's gonna be a lot. We really have to look out for wolves in sheep's clothing. This is gonna be the year of the grifter. Like that dude. I don't trust that dude from what they're having the elections to get rid of Nancy Pelosi because she's not running for office again or blah blah blah. I don't trust that dude. The one who was like a multimillionaire. There's just something about him. He's saying too many of the right things. And then all of a sudden, he just had a come to Jesus moment and realized that being ultra rich is just morally wrong. I don't know, y'all. There's gonna be a lot of grifters, so please keep your ears to the ground and go with your gut, because this is a lot of bullshit and I'm tired. The moderates are polishing their SS memorabilia, right? What's up, Lil Punny? This was the same mayor that got told to go home and chants and left in tears during 2020 because he was trying to be pro-police at the defund the police. Of course he did. Of course he did. If you changing your stance depends on whether or not you're gonna get reelected or not, you ain't down for the cause. You are not down for the cause. Not vote me for president. Free booty floss for all. Well, we got 2 more years, okay? I think the issue is government officials are debating between the line of defending everyone and making sure no one not leaving bricks at protests, if you get the vibe. I'm staying up to date. However, I just know Florida is going to disappoint me. I'm gonna still vote and get people around me too. Well, yeah, hold your breath with Florida. Marjorie Taylor Greene and her I'm the same one. Not that goddamn Attack on Titan looking ass bitch with crunchy ass blonde hair. Her goddamn ends are fried. Ain't nothing saying about her with her goddamn chiclet looking teeth. Anyway, despite my feelings regarding the US and many of its citizens, I want to say that I deeply care about everyone here in this community, and I want nothing but the best for everyone here. Thank you, Mac. You're too kind. We're talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course. Tell us how you really feel. I can't stand that bitch. She made all that money and then bounced. She knew what she was doing. And I'm pretty sure she still stands by what she said. She's just pissed off that Trump screwed her over, but she stands by what she said. She's still the same person at the end of the day, just somebody scorned and mad that they didn't get their fucking way. She didn't develop a conscience overnight. She's still a bitch. She's still a white supremacist. She still stands by all that bullshit. She still feels like she's the ultra elite. She insider traded in front of our all of them did in front of our fucking face. So fuck her. Marjorie, I did allegedly. She made bank because she helped Doge rob the community. Exactly. I can't. I'm over it, y'all. I'm over everybody. And I am so jealous of my New York City peoples. If you live in New York City, fuck you right now. I'm a hater. I'm a hater. How dare you live in New York City? How dare you have a cool mayor that actually cares about his constituents? How dare you? Y'all better treat that man right. And he better treat y'all right. Shit. I don't know why many leftists want to give Marjorie a chance. I hate leftists and liberals. I hate everybody. Y'all, I'm left leaning, but I refuse to classify myself as a leftist or a liberal because, well, online, in an online sense, in a boots on the ground sense, I definitely would. I feel like I would get along with people who aren't chronically online. Because as a person who's worked as an organizer, you know, as a shop steward for a union or whatever, as somebody who's been to protests and, you know, done these things, like boots on the ground leftists and liberals are different than online leftists and liberals because they actually live in reality, not their own little talking bubble where they could just, you know, talk online in front of their fucking screens. But either way, that's why I say I'm left leaning, because some leftist ideology rubs me the wrong way. Some liberal ideology rubs me the wrong way. I'm just looking at it as I'm a human being on earth in America. I just want shit to make sense. I don't want there to be poor people. I want there to be universal health care. I want people to have affordable housing. I want, you know, if we have to put people in jail, I want it to be a for real rehabilitation center. I want mental health. I want people's mental health to be taken care of. People who struggle with addictions, I want them to be taken care of. I want children to be taken care of. I want the parents who have children to be taken care of, and I want them to have the best education. Like, this is the shit that makes sense to me. How we get there, I don't give a fuck how we get there. At this point, I don't care how we get there. If we get there by let me choose my words wisely. I was about to say, I'm not trying to get a knock on my door. If we get there by, you know, aggressive force, cool. If we get there by voting people out, cool. But we just need to get there. I don't give a fuck. And leftists and liberals sitting up there yelling at each other online, you know, well, this way is stupid. Your way is stupid. I don't care whose way is stupid. How are we going to get to the destination? Online leftist ideology doesn't necessarily live in a realm of reality. Exactly. And I feel like they are more talk than doing. Oh, definitely. Both of them, though, liberals and leftists, they're all talk. It's very hard for them to push it in practice. And when they do, they're very condescending. They don't meet people at a level of human. They meet people, well, you're supposed to know this. No, people don't know this. And this is why, if you're really about the community, you're supposed to help the people who don't know this. There's a lot of people who don't know shit. Especially, we're in America. God damn. And I understand, you know, having so much compassion for people and having to repeat yourself over and over and over again. But if you can't do that, then maybe you shouldn't lead. Maybe you should just get in the field and be cannon fodder at this point, because shut the fuck up. And you want to know what? Another thing, white people, I gotta get this off my chest. Because I'm sick of this shit. I had to sit up. Oh. I understand. I will just like to say to black people, not help. I would like to say this to black people, and I say this with love before I start yelling at white people. I understand that we said we're sitting this out, which is cool. Still, I think it's still time to relax and like soak everything in and understand what the fuck is going on. But eventually, y'all, something's gonna have to get done. You wanna know why? Because what the fuck are white people doing? I'm tired of looking at people online. There's people online. I understand, but that's the scope. That's all I have. Okay, but I'm tired of seeing from my pale colored brethren and sistren, we're not angry enough. What are we gonna do? No, y'all ain't angry enough. Because to wake up every day and be black, brown, or otherwise is to be angry every day. We've been angry. We just tired of getting beat the fuck up. Really? Truly? Y'all motherfuckers ain't angry enough. And I know why y'all not angry enough. Because y'all, it don't matter either way. Like, yes, shit is still gonna, the young lady who's literally a year older than me, which is really crazy to think about, died, and she was white. And y'all threw people threw snowballs at the ICE officers. And I know it's like, oh, we don't want them to retaliate. They not gonna shoot all y'all white asses. Just imagine the headlines. ICE opens fire on a whole large crowd of white people. Man, Listen, I think y'all too scary. And honestly, I'm gonna shut up because I'm at home. I don't be protesting. I'm gonna shut my ass up. But I'm still have my opinion. Y'all scary. Oh man. The issue is everyone talks about revolution and change, but wait and look for marginalized groups to throw the first stone. Mm-hmm. Tell me why a businessman in Minnesota was rumored to be. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Let me look at it on this one. Yeah. To be not again ICE. TikToker asked for local Twin Cities coffee shops. Someone suggested a place that had been bought out by a corporal and someone attacked them. The TikToker had to be like, dude, relax. They didn't do that with ill intent. Wait, what? So they lured that dude there to beat his ass? White people still broadly act like they can burrow themselves under until the problems. Oh, well, I can't read today. Burrow themselves under the problems. You can't outrun discomfort, so do something. Well, it's worked for them so far. Every day is we're not angry enough, then fucking get angry. How much more state-sanctioned violence do you have to go through for them to understand it, that they are next? Yep. Not Maya going, Maya, you can't type, I can't read. That is a deadly combo. Deadly combo. You hear me? You know I'm dyslexic. You making this extra hard for me. Moon Lady, thank you for the 41 months. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for 41 months of love and support. They need to be doing more physical work sometimes. Sometimes a punch might get thrown. Listen. They think it's never going to be them that suffers, that pays the most or pays the cost. Yep. But, and this is me on the outside looking in, many Americans online have been saying that violence will only lead to martial law being enacted and Trump will stay in office. Like, seriously, I don't even know what y'all gonna do at this point. And yeah, I get it. We don't want this MFer to enact martial law and then just, I get it. But god damn. Because it is like, yes, he can enact martial law and he could do whatever he wants. This is literally his fucking playground, bro. This is his playground. And yeah. Someone accidentally selected a local shop that had been bought out by a corporal. Someone started cursing them out. They did it on purpose. Oh. What's up, y'all? It's the way I saw all the YouTube videos about the white lady and I low-key got pissed off because I know the black guy who died on New Year's Eve did not get the same coverage and he did not. But we know why that is. We know why. We know who runs the news. We know who spins, like, who spins the news and the media and shit like that. We understand. I'm happy now that he's getting some recognition or whatever. But all of the focus is god damn. The fuck is in my throat? CUM. All of the focus is on Renee, which I don't know, man. I'm pissed. The first, and it seems like there's always something that happens the first of the year just to let us know, you know, this is, and it's been like this for a minute. Well, when Biden was president, it wasn't as bad. I just hope when shit swings back left, like it inevitably will, like these MFers can't do this forever. We know that everybody has a price to pay. I do hope when stuff swings back left that people don't get lax. So that way this shit doesn't happen again. After all of this works itself out and, you know, old people die of old age and, you know, the earth starts to heal. I just hope that people don't, you know, be like, oh, everything's cool now, so I don't have to pay attention to nothing. My local government, oh, everything's fine. Like, no, I hope the momentum, I hope we still keep going and pay attention. I think y'all overestimate how many people will be against that. I'm almost positive if he enacted martial law, there'd be a huge contingent that would support it. Oh, definitely. Definitely. That's why a lot of them shook that white woman. White woman died. They're so used to seeing black and brown people's lives being collateral damage. Yeah, but I mean, I don't think a lot of conservatives care that a white woman died because she was gay. She was a lesbian. So she wasn't even one of the good ones in their eyes. She was a blue-haired liberal. So, yeah, a blue-haired lesbian liberal. There's a lot of young people who are just as brainwashed, if even worse. We literally need to codify shit into law, and that means white supremacy can't just go, oh, my sense of urgency is over, I can relax. Yep. And honestly, I hope when all of this, you know, fixes itself, for lack of a better term, that everybody involved goes to jail. Honestly, I want to go back to old school. Put them in front of a wall. No, nah! I said let me shut up. Shut up. I'm gonna. But anyway, guillotine anyone? But but honestly, all of them, they need to go to jail. Everybody that was involved, even the people who work with ICE, go to jail. Because what you did was unconstitutional. It was terrible. If you work for ICE, if you worked for the regime, you need to go to jail. Because what you did was dehumanizing and terrible. White supremacy is like a predator in hiding. It's always there and lurking, and we'll just wait for a time to strike. White supremacy is a virus. It's a disease. And honestly, it's really, truly, in comparison to like time when it comes to civilization, white supremacy is, if you really think about the concept of white supremacy, is still fairly new. White supremacy is still a fairly new concept, which makes this even more a crazier. So it's something that can eventually not be here because it was something that was made up, right? Or derived from something else. But can you imagine there'll be a time where white supremacy doesn't exist? Guillotine would be cool. I've always wanted to see one. I know, I would love to go to France and see a guillotine. Hell, it's not enough. I need these people to live in limbo purgatory, something worse. You know what? You right. You right. All because of a fucking skull. Honestly, that video that has stuck out to me was at a school, 2 teens. They rushed and shoved them. Black teens immediately puts his hands up and back. White teen doesn't budge. I feel like this says a lot about our understanding of the danger we're in. Chat, I don't have an HOA. Should I build a guillotine for your front yard? You should. I say do it. People will be like, why did you do that? Oh, I'm a medieval reenactor and I need somewhere to practice. Medieval times reenactor. Oh God. Almost all the shitty things lead back to white supremacy and colonization, because white supremacy is just a break off from colonization, because colonization has been happening before the concept of I'm white, you're black, I'm superior, you're inferior type shit. You know, there's always been something. Even colorism predates racism, which is crazy. You know, it's always something. It's always something, because people just can't be nice. you know, so as a non-American, I really can't wrap my head around why ICE exists. Honestly, same. But ICE has been around for a minute though. I think since what 2003. It's just recently they've turned them into the freaking. Whatever. Not a LARPer. At least we got the Olympics to look for. Fuck the Olympics. You know what? The Olympics ain't never did nothing to me. Why did they? Honestly, the World Cup too. At this point, why would y'all even come here? America does not deserve to have the World Cup inside of it. America doesn't deserve to have anything inside of it right now. We should be on punishment. Man, and I understand there was probably a lot of money and deals and whatever. It probably took years for all that shit to happen. We don't deserve nice things. And why would you bring the World Cup to a motherfucking country who's having an immigration fucking crisis right now, where they're sending out this weak ass wannabe Gestapos and rounding people up? That is dangerous. Why would you have foreigners come to a country that is not nice to foreigners right now? Honestly, if I were somebody who was not from America, I would not step foot in this raggedy ass country right now. Someone in Europe posted, if you wouldn't have vacation in World War II Germany, don't vacation in America right now. Honestly, really, truly, we need to learn our lessons. We need to learn our lessons. Stop coming here. Honestly, don't care about the Olympics. They were quick to ban Russia, but not Israel. That part. Almost spiraled after seeing comments on what news outside countries hear about the US. I don't understand why outside folks come here. I think they might not be hearing that much about us. Like they'll see what they can like on TikTok or whatever, but you know, a lot of news in different countries is countries focused, you know, for the most part. If you want to get mad, look into the crimes, grifting, and rich people bullshit in the World Cup. It's been so bad and corrupt for so long, that part. If the World Cup doesn't happen, at least we know the Hunger Games. I mean, Patriot Games may happen. Ugh. I bet one of his young staffers was in there and then, you know, just talking about their niche interests, you know. Probably some little... let me shut up. But, in there talking about their niche interests, and then they explained the Hunger Games, and Trump just so happened to be eavesdropping because I just know he's an ear hustler, and I just know he loves juicy gossip or just anything. I feel like he's just nosy. And then he goes, what do you say? Oh, the Hunger Games. Oh, maybe we can bigly make, instead of the Hunger Games, we call it the Patriot Games. I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like my head's gonna explode, right? Oh, the US has been pretty good at global PR for a while, especially at covering up their colonial history. So a lot of the times immigrants don't realize how crazy it is here until they step foot. I love your impression. His son is Gen Z, so it could have been him. Could have. But I feel like Hunger Games is definitely a millennial thing. You know, but you never know, because they did have that new movie and aren't they writing new books or some shit? A lot of new in other countries aren't, a lot of news in other countries aren't private. They have funding from the government, and as a requirement, they have shows and news that are somewhat culturally beneficial or diverse. I did a course on journalism that was somewhat about this topic. Oh, okay. This man doesn't have a single original thought. Nah. I just feel like I'm just tired of rich people playing with us like we're just fucking dolls or some shit. Like I feel like I'm in The Sims. And it's crazy because as a person who doesn't put my Sims through that much drama, not that much, a little bit just to spice it up, but I feel like I'm like, please just put me in a pool and delete the ladders at this point, because goddamn. Just kidding, that was a joke. I'm joking. I'm joking. What's up, Mocha? How you doing? We're literally like we're playing Axis and Allies. Grippy sock. Listen, don't put me in the grippy socks. That was a joke. The fact we can't even keep track of all the news because of the sheer volume is getting to me. Your head is spinning. I'm about to use my white queen mind control to make some political lookalikes in The Sims. Oh shit. They're okay with ending the world as long as they make money in the process. So of course they don't care about us. Like, cause we all know the brains behind the operation, which is wannabe motherfucking, what's his name? Lex Luthor head ass, all scrawny, shrimpy, shriveling looking, Stephen Miller. He's the brains behind this operation, and he looks every bit like a goddamn DC villain, but yet not as cool, because Lex Luthor actually looked cool. And honestly, Lex Luthor kind of was cool, but he was evil, but he was cool though. Yeah, he had a swag about him, but and had the nerve, and he's such a, and then y'all, this is like Revenge of the Nerds. We're letting nerds, I need everybody to tap into their inner 12-year-old white redhead boy who's a little chunky and a little taller than everybody else bully, and put nerds in lockers. We're letting a nerd hoe us right now. He named his company Planeteer. Ew. He's a nerd. How do we stand for this? Listen. Stephen Miller got a contract with a demon because what the hell? He get his power. Leesh could save us if we just flash those tools. Oh my God, big mix. Elon's not even a nerd. He's a fucking moron who can't do basic science. He's just rich. He's a little rich boy, but he's still a dweeb. He's still nerd adjacent. He would definitely be getting swirlies in the toilet and wedgies up to his goddamn head. Oh my God. Planeteer? No, Planeteer, P-A-L-A-N-T-I-R, is from Lord of the Rings. It's the it's something from Lord of the Rings, like the little dark, the dark side, one of the dark wizards or some shit like that. Look it up. Look it up. But not Planeteer, like as in Captain Planet. It's something bad, which is very why, because he wants to be evil. He has this little, I can manipulate and do things that I want because I'm rich, and all these people are beneath me, and we're the ultimate people, and that's what. Oh, is it Palantir? My bad. Palantir, not Planeteer. This is the dyslexia. Palantir. Yeah, it's from Lord of the Rings. It's the, hold on. I don't want to look up Palantir and accidentally look up his company. I'm gonna just put Palantir Lord of the Rings. See, look, it popped up Palantir Technologies. I don't want to see that stupid shit. It's an indestructible crystal ball. Let me look at the Wikia, because the Wiki is better than Wikipedia. Also known as the 7 Seeing Stones. I didn't want to read all this. So yeah, 7 Seeing Stones, or the 7 stones, were spherical, glass-like, or translucent stone objects used for communication and intelligence gathering. There were 8 distinguished ones in total, which served Middle Earth. And Palantir is a surveillance company. Fucking nerd. Fucking nerd. But apparently one of the evil people ended up using it. Saruman ended up using Palantir to do bad shit, evil shit, and shit like that. So it's literally some evil ass thing. They knew they were doing evil, pretty much. Instant regret once she started reading it. I know, because it's like, damn, I didn't want to do nerd history 101. Like, god damn. Oh man, isn't Wikipedia is considered a reliable source now due to how terrible and unreliable AI is? Wikipedia doesn't use AI. That's why I clicked on Wikipedia and not read that script that pops up. And if Wikipedia... Oh, you're saying now it's a reliable source because, okay, yeah, I was about to say, wait, Wikipedia doesn't use AI. Wait a minute, y'all. But yes, now now you can use Wiki, which is so crazy because I always thought that was so dumb in school. Don't use Wikipedia as a source because anybody could change shit. But it was so hard. You know, the people at Wikipedia don't play. You know how hard it is to change something without like citing your source where you got that from. And then there's like a whole process of like people fact checking. So that way it just doesn't go through the radar. Like your edit will sit there until somebody or something literally says, okay, yeah, this could go on this article. And then I used to just do it like this. I used to go on Wikipedia, read it, and then find where they got their sources, go to that page, and then basically use that as my source and put it in my paper. Because y'all not about to hold me, okay? It was just, you want to know what it was? Wikipedia, the whole don't use Wikipedia was just old people stuck in their ways. That's literally what it was. Old people stuck in their ways. They saw something on the internet or heard something. It's like, oh, we can't use that as a real source. And it was just being redonkulous. Listen, I would just go in there, I would read the Wikipedia page, be like, okay, where they got that information? Oh, at this website, boom, use that. This is all very heavy, and you take a lot of the load on from the community sharing and expressing with you. It's important for you to protect your mental health, have a break and have some fun, to hold off on the spiraling. So when you're good, don't feel like you need to keep holding on that emotional weight. Take a break. I can't take a break, Mac, because if I take a break, I'm poor. It's still a very hard financial year. It's the beginning. Very hard financial year. This is still the bulk of my money. You know, I'm behind on a couple things. I couldn't get healthcare this year, you know, so it's just like I gotta get my money up, not my funny up. I can't. So people didn't like Wikipedia because non-white people had accomplishments. That part. I'm not saying right now. Oh, well, I'll take a break. I mean, I take breaks when I can. But the priority, I think once I get settled and I finally move back in with my folks, if that happens, because God knows they're taking forever with that basement. Because they're like, oh, you can move in anytime. I'm like, I can't, because how am I going to get money? Unless y'all going to listen. Because when I move in, y'all gonna charge me rent. So, are you still working at Dixon Bass? Yeah. For the moment. I might get fired though. I looked at how many points I had. I got one more good time to call out before they be like, okay, you can't work here no more. Which I honestly don't care. I don't care enough. Like my check was $118. I don't care. Cause I work because they had me scheduled for 2 days. Like I knew what was gonna happen. I don't give a fuck. I think I'm just gonna, like I said, I think I'm just gonna be going back to the restaurant industry. Take a break and stop talking about the heavy topics and have a good time. Oh, I feel like I've been having a good time though. I will say that I've been really focusing on making sure, like with me like playing these like story games or whatever, I've been trying to make sure that I don't talk about heavy topics all the time. This is actually my first time really getting into it and talk about shit because I don't even be wanting to think about what the fuck is going on this globe. You want to know how they say that the universe has infinite possibilities and like everything that ever happened or ever was has happened or has ever been? I know that was a word salad, but stick with me here. There, in that sense, there is an Earth or an Earth-like planet where people live on it completely in peace. Think about that. And I want to be on that right now. You understood me? Thank you. What kind of restaurant would you want to work in? One that has good clientele and I make at least $200 a night, $150 at a low. And I work 4 to 5 days a week. No, 4 days a week. So I wish I fell out of a coconut tree. Hello? You got a check that was like $60 one time, and that's when you really stopped caring because they were just playing with your time. Exactly. I was like, I knew I was gonna go back down to 2 days a week. Can you get directions? Listen, here we go, multiverse theory. I mean, it's the truth. They said everything that has ever been or ever was has happened in this universe. So if you could think it, it probably happened because the universe, we know enough, but we don't know a lot. We don't know everything, you know? So there has either been a time where, and you want to know stuff that creeps me out? Like, it's an irrational fear, but it's still kind of scary that the written word is still relatively new and that human beings have been on Earth for such a long time that the amount of time between us having the written word on forward is like a percentage of us not having the written word on backwards, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, right? So that means that there's a portion of history where we don't know about, or we can only speculate about because it wasn't written down and passed down, which is crazy and it's scary. It's some scurry shit. Not yet, we dumb. I worked 1 day a week at one time, then Thanksgiving came and all of a sudden there was room. I quit and started school, as you should. If the multiverse theory is real, our universe would be the one to try and assert dominance over the others and take their resources. Of course it would. That's actually my favorite fun fact about humans. Plants are older than us. Also, we are fairly new to Earth. Like the amount of time that dinosaurs have been on planet Earth versus the amount of time that human beings have been on Earth. It's like, the number is crazy. Like, dinosaurs have been on the Earth for millions and millions of years. The dinosaurs have been on the Earth. Whereas humans, what? Couple, how many, nerd, BT, how long have humans been on Earth? I know this is not even his area of expertise, but anything scientific or dealing with math, I'm calling a nerd, okay? But what in a certain group of palm colored people, wouldn't they not exist on said planet? Oh, you mean the Yakubians? You're talking about the Yakubians? Oh, yeah. So, I had to say it. We've been around for 300K-ish years. Okay, thank you, BT. Just kidding. I'm not gonna call them Yakubians. That is a wild ass theory. If y'all ever want to listen to a Hebrew Israelites or like a super ultra hotep person, ask them to tell you that story. It's actually very entertaining, especially if you get you a good orator. It's very entertaining, but take it at face value. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay. At the end of the day, it's all mumbo jumbo. Okay. Oh shit, it's all mumbo jumbo at the end of the day, but I find it quite, but y'all know I love foolishness. It's my forte. It's a busted ass hypothesis that is shit from a butt, of course. Appalachia is older than the Atlantic Ocean, and it's the same mountain range that exists in Scotland. Y'all, this Earth, why is this not do what I want you to do? Okay. Earth is scary. Earth is fucking a scary place, bro. When you really think about it, there's a whole bunch of shit out there that we do not know about. I just want to go in like in a little time machine bubble. I want to be in a little time machine bubble, and I just want to see what the fuck they were doing. One of them tried to tell me why people had tails and had to send it from wolves. What? Descended from wolves? Hell no. I got a crazy piece of info for you. Look up Dimetrodon. What the hell is this, y'all? I'm afraid. Dimetrodon? Oh, it's an animal. Oh, the fuck is this? Hell no. Oh, I don't like that. When did this exist? Oh, about 295 to 272 million years ago. Earth is crazy scary. Now, what? Okay, we're gonna get back into conspiracy theories really quick. Hold on to the seat of your pants. Hold on to your butts. It's gonna get wild. I do not believe in this conspiracy theory, but I find this conspiracy theory very fun. It's just fun to think about. It's fun. It's not fact. It's just fun to me. Some conspiracy theories are fun because they're whimsical and they make you think, oh man, if that happened, that'd be like, whoa. Right? I really enjoy reading about hollow earth theory. I don't know what it is. And we know that the earth is not hollow and blah, 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 blah. I get it. But just imagine, bro. Just imagine. I like to call those earth fanfic. Exactly. It's fun. It's whimsical. It's Lord of the Rings. It's freaking King Kong, literally. But I really enjoy it because it's some, like, just imagine. You could if it turned out to be real. I know it's not. It wouldn't surprise me. I was typing something so cool about our universe, and now no. Wait, BT, share with the class. Don't hoard. Do not hoard. Do not hoard knowledge. We don't hoard. We don't hoard knowledge in here. Okay. Where's my favorite cryptid? Bloody Mary. Is she a cryptid? The Candyman. Not me just naming freaking I'm just naming scary movie characters. I don't think I have a favorite cryptid. I mean, of course, like Bigfoot or the Yeti or some shit. And I feel like Bigfoot's not just one thing. I feel like there's like a community of them, of the big feetsies. You should read actual facts about Earth. Why, BT? Shut up. Not everything needs to be science. Some things can be whimsy. Bloody Mary because she scares little white kids. Check the DMs. What you send me, Matt? Oh, she's hot, but she looks like she's from the 80s. Mac, you got a type. You like dark-skinned women with big breasts. And shapely. She is from the 80s. Oh, okay. Mac got a type, y'all. He like them. He like them dog. He like them chocolates. That's what I'm talking about. Don't you also like that? Yes. I do. That's literally my type. Oh. Ebony eyes. Wait, ain't she a porn star? Ain't she a classic porn star? Leesh, have you heard the conspiracy theory of mountains being giant trees with certain mountain sides looking like the tree bark? I think that also connects to flat earth. No, I don't. I'm not a flat earther. Anything connected to flat earth, I condemn in this chat. Condemn. Let me turn down my microphone. I'm sorry. Not a mirror. The universe was so hot at the start that hydrogen couldn't exist, and all photons were trapped by interacting with electromagnetically charged particles. It wasn't until the universe cooled that electromagnetically neutral molecules could form and photons could escape. And that's the cosmic microwave background, which is our glimpse of the Big Bang. So it was so hot. It was just so to put this in non-nerd terms, and I'm gonna try my best. Hold on. So it was so hot that they wanted to, but it's like when you're almost at that point where you just want to just but they just keep edging you and edging you and edging you.
Shut the hell up! Damn!
Can I finish? Y'all don't want me to finish? This is crazy work. So much for I'm not gonna be nasty anymore. I was trying to explain it in non-nerd terms. People don't know what electromagnetically and protons and neutrons and all this stuff. I mean, we do essentially, but I went into layman's term it by being nasty. Sometimes you gotta get to the people. You gotta get to the people. You gotta meet people where they are. And y'all are horny. I'm meeting y'all where y'all are. And I'm the bad guy. Crazy work this is. Those were raunchy terms. Thank you for the alert. Who was y'all? Y'all is y'all. There were so many other ways you could have explained it. Was there? No. I had to get to the people. What would a new conspiracy theory what would be a new conspiracy theory that I would start? White people are a figment of our imagination. Let's go. Let's go. That is a conspiracy that I'm starting. I'm gonna start it right now. They're a figment of our imagination. At one point on Earth, I don't know when it happened. It was fuck. Let me tap into my storyteller bag right now. I'm gonna need a new. I just bought this shit. It's already pissing me off. I'm gonna need a new mic stand. So everybody was living peacefully on Earth, right? And I don't know, something happened to where there was a veil that covered the Earth. And when the veil covered the Earth, a certain group of people just appeared out of nowhere. Well, because, you know, we lived in peace, we're just like, oh, okay, you a little light skin, it's cool. Welcome to the family. This is us. This is how we do things. We cool over here, you know? They were like, and then centuries and centuries and centuries, you know, they just got too powerful. It's just like one of the grand leaders noticed the veil, but once they noticed the veil, they got taken out by the veil because like nobody can know. And at the end of the day, like none of this shit is real. And white people are a figment of our imaginations. I know, I gotta work. I really gotta work on it. This is a rough draft. This is a rough draft. I need an outline. I need all of that. But yeah, that's my new conspiracy theory. Now it reminds me of that black supremacist cult that calls white people the ice people and claim they don't have souls because the sun never blessed their skin. Oh, crazy work. Or how, what is it? The Hebrew Israelites, the black Hebrew Israelites. Some of them call white people Wakubian. Ebony Eyes did a whole bunch of lady on lady films. Really? But I bet it was mostly with white girls. Bras are a way to control black women's power. I like that one too. Mixed people would be ghosts that you could see or could possess a body. I guess. Does that mean mixed people are imaginary? Mixed and white people are considered ghosts and phantoms. Oh yeah, I can see that. Hell yeah. What about white people who came from underground and that's why they have skin that can't handle sun? No, okay, y'all are getting a little y'all are starting to call them Yakubians. Wowzers. Y'all are getting a little, we're teetering the line here. I mean, I don't care, but Jesus, yeah. I said white people are a figment of our imagination, and y'all say, yeah. And that's why their pale asses came out from underground crawling. And whoa, okay here, Farrakhan. Jesus Christ. Calm down, all right? Golly. Oh, dear heavens. What have I started? Y'all gonna put me on a list? Y'all get me put on a fucking list. Oh, man. Not mole people. Oh, the wall of white is just my imaginary friends. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I could get jiggy with that. Now we're just repeating what you said. I didn't say nothing about them crawling from underground. Oh, what the Foster's home of imaginary friends? Oh, this is gonna piss me off all night. Stop moving. Least you have to finish what you started. Y'all, I give me some time. I'll make a whole conspiracy theory, but I have to shop it first. I have to write it, you know, all that good stuff. It was implied. So Leesh's wall is just some fog machine and an MF for sneezing. Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. All right, what are we playing? I'm hot. God damn, it's hot in here. Ah! Whew. Ooh, child. What we playing tonight, y'all? Are we playing games or are we just talking? Town to city. I could do a little town to city. I could do a town to city. I could do city skylines. We could play rivals. We could play, when does 2v8 come out, y'all? Tetris? No, Joe. I'm not about to play Tetris. Oh. V2A. 2B. Oh, 2v8 is PTB only. Boo! I could technically play because I have DVD downloaded on my computer for public playtests. But I'm not playing this game on my computer. Not city skylines. The new conspiracy theory would be that clean drinking water isn't real. Wow. Bro, Batty. Fortnite got South Park. I'm not really a big South Park fan, y'all. Believe it or not. Oh, Leesh, you're not a South Park fan? Nope. What's up, Nessa? Fantastic conspiracy. Mix is a great gentleman for Leesh. Oh, I wanted to press the button. There it is. Not don't take my job away. Whatever do you mean, Tape? Oh man, you grew up with South Park. Says a lot about you. I mean, I just never found it funny. I don't know. And I'm not a prude. I'm not a prude whatsoever, as y'all could clearly see. But I don't know. The humor just was lost on me, I guess. I don't know what it was. Play it out of spite. What, Fortnite? I don't hate Fortnite. I mean, I don't hate South Park. It just wasn't my jam. It wasn't my vibe. You're getting home from work. 10 hours turned into a 16-hour shift. God damn. Supermarket Simulator. I would have to download. I might not have to download it because I think it's on GeForce Now. These are nuts. Wow. You feel the same way about The Simpsons? Honestly, really, truly, the only like adult cartoon show that actually tickled me was Family Guy in the beginning. Then it got a little bit too much. But American Dad, Jazz and Dwayne were trying to get Rio into South Park because he never watched it either. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan, but American Dad was my show. That show was so fucking funny. Golf with Friends. Now you can read on how to swing. I uninstalled that game. That game is uninstalled. Oh, Futurama is definitely an adult cartoon. And I love that cartoon as well. The other one that the creator made, Disenfranchisement or Disenchantment. Oh, Disenchantment was cool until it wasn't. The first 2 seasons were funny, or the first season was funny. Then it got kind of bad. You're 50 minutes shy of being up for 24 hours and they'll still call me back. They can still call you back at 7 a.m. Girl, go to bed. Jesus. Bob's Burgers. Yeah, I love Bob's Burgers as well. And the Boondocks. Hell yeah. Jesus. Being out for 24 hours is not fun. and then get a little delusional. Trust me, I know. I think I've been up for 48 hours and it was, oof, I felt like I was in a fever dream. Oh, Archer was my Archer was my show. Listen, I like solo adventuring games. Wait, what you talking? Oh, you talking to tape? wait. Ben and you both need to understand. I was like, well, how did I get in it? What you saying fuck me for? You talking to tape? Bob's Burgers is your comfort show? Yeah, I like putting it on when I want to go. It's one of my shows I like to put on before I go to bed. Archer was good until it wasn't. Yeah. What am I in the mood to play? I could do Town to City. What do I have? I offered to do that haunted dog game. What haunted dog game? You can work out. Oh, speaking of, thank you, Big Mix, because you made me remember. I want to do the Sims cult thing in February. And I've been looking at builds and mods that I could use to make it work. Give me 1 second here. Take a look at the sheet. So if you did a donation, if you did a donation, so this is the name. These are the names that I have. You're so ready for the co-op haunted dog game. What is that? What is the name of this haunted dog game? Haunted Paws? Y'all, my brain. Let me see here. Haunted Paws. Where you play as two puppies trying to escape their human friend. Wait, so is it like a 2v1? Oh, this looks so cute. I'm putting it on my wish list. Put it on your wish list. So yeah, these are the names of the people who want to be a sim in the sim cult. So we have Trin, we have Moon Lady, we have Jojo Joe, we have Kate the Gray. Is Kate the Gray? Because I haven't seen their name in a long time. I disassociated. Kate the Gray, if you're here, stay here. I'm sorry if you're lurking. Pantheress. We got Bella Donovana. These are names that I have not seen. I know people work, but god damn. October, M10, Violet comes in, so I know Violet's here. Violet, Geoduck, Mo, Puzzles, Gma, of course, and Janae. You've seen Bella Donovana in here? Okay. Okay, so since sometimes I'll be missing people in the chat, let me know if you've seen these people pop in the chat within the last month. BT, I know you have a good memory. So you've seen Bella Donovana. Cool. Has anybody seen Jojo Joe? Just kidding. Jojo Joe. Oh, Violet. I'm saying that I want to I'm trying to do the Sims Cult Edition in February. And so I'm just trying to get a head count on how many people who signed up to do it still comes to the chat. So BT, have you seen, because if that's the case, if you were a part of the sim cult thing, this is what I would like for you all to do, because I understand that people sometimes don't want their face to be on the camera or like a picture of them, which is totally fair. And the whole point was for me to make a sim of somebody. But if you have the sims, what I would like for you to do is to go into the sims and make a sim self of yourself. And then I'll just take it from there and make sure you upload it to the thing. So that way I could just put it in the, whatchamacallit. Do I have all the DLCs? No, I don't, but I have most of them. So yeah, I'll do Gmod because I know what Gmod looks like, but I understand like there's a lot of people who don't want their face to be seen on camera or like, you know. So I'll send you a photo of me in Photon woohooing. I am going to push you off a cliff, Trin. Yeah, put it in the gallery. Thank you, Mo. So if you want to do that, if you want to do it that way, that's fine. For anybody who's uncomfortable, I don't mind making the sim. This is just my offer for people who feel uncomfortable doing it, want to make me. This is something I did a while ago, Rain. When I did my 24-hour stream and people, you know, paid to be a part of it. So I don't know about Kate the Gray. Last time they chatted in Discord was May 2024. God damn it. Okay. What about Pantherus with 3 S's? And I think Kate the Gray is the one where I was trying to do their chart. No, that was Elena. I was trying to do their chart and then they just disappeared. You seen Pantherus? Okay. So Pantherus being here October M10. I think I passed out before that happened, and then 24-hour stream, probably. I mean, you know, not everybody could be a real one like BT and who else stayed up with me? There was one, Apples. Not everybody could be a real one like BT and Apples. Moon Lady, you went to bed for a couple hours. You feel like you've seen Pantherus lately? Okay. You was up, you just wasn't chatting 24/7. You napped. It's fine. It's fine. And not only was BT up, BT was doing math. He was doing math. Listen. When was the last time you did a 24-hour stream? In 2024? I think it was 2024, like around the summertime. That's a drug for him. Cause you psychologically torture me when you speak. That's craziness. I speak nothing but love into you, River. Oh God. What's up, Balverine? You stepped in here. Hi. Love and lies. Not leave my mother alone. Shut up before I get the belt. It's gonna be like that scene from Baby Boy. Mama. Yeah. Call your mama. That's gonna be me and Draven. I'm gonna him you up, mama. Yeah. Call your mama. Oh man. Nah, we'll materialize in your home, whatever. Oh shit. So the only person it seems like we're missing is Kate the Gray, because everybody else has been here. So I'll try to ping everybody in the Discord. I'm gonna do a Sims week like I did the last time with Baron finds love in the game. And yeah, Hopefully by then, because I have every like game pack. I don't have like all of like the little, I have every game and expansion pack. I just don't have like the little bits and bobs packs and stuff. Sometimes I get them, but most of the times I don't. I have every pack though. That matters. You did a 24-hour stream, a 1.5 years ago. Yeah, I know. Oh God, what is time? Time doesn't exist. Hope she remembers. I'm taking out Wicked Whims. Wicked Whims is not even gonna be in my game. I think every other mod maybe, but Wicked Whims is not gonna be in my game, nah. So I'll ping everybody in the Discord. Yeah. If you want to make your sim, let me know. Just make sure you upload your sim to the gallery. The most I'll do after you make your sim is like put an overlay on them, because I have like a lot of overlays and things like that. I'll probably make them look a little bit more realistic because I'm very particular about my sims. But other than that, yeah. So, and of course I already have a sim of me. I have to redo mine because I don't think I saved the one that I don't think I saved the one that looks really like me. Bet you're interested. Well, we already got this. The spots are full. We're full. I'm calling the people who I owed them this. They paid $10. I've owed them their 10 for a year and a half. Okay. I'm just trying to do the things that I said I was gonna do. Okay. Oh man, I'll just send you a capture of my Final Fantasy character and see what you come up with in a sim. Trent, I know what you look like. I can pull kind of sort of from memory. Yeah, and if you don't want, if you don't want your face on screen, that's fine. I can always like put your face off to the side and then make the sim that way. If you're comfortable with doing that. Or if you want to make your sim yourself. Because I know people are particular. And if I make a sim and they be like, I don't look like that, then I'm gonna be like, you're gonna be the first person to go in the house. Like her Elden Ring playthrough, shut up, it's coming. It's just so much, okay? I mean, at least y'all have content. At least we have content for days, you know? We have content for days. I still have to do a retro night. I still have to do a karaoke stream. What else? I did some of that. So I did a good portion of this. I still have to do the hair color and nail color because, well, no, I did it. I gave y'all yellow and pink. I do have to give, I have to do a get ready with me. I have to do a retro night. I have to do the Sims. I have to do, I still owe y'all a tattoo. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh dear. There's some stuff on here that I'm like, what? I must have been on, it was the alcohol. Damn. I have to play Persona 5. I didn't know y'all wanted, I thought it was just Red Dead Redemption. Oh shit. Oh, we could play it. I don't know if it's gonna get finished. That's a long motherfucking game. That game long as shit. And you owe us another 24-hour stream. I know, Trend. Goddamn. Not you, teacher, but teacher, I thought we had a quiz today. Golly, leave me alone. I know. I'm not letting that one slide. Crazy work. Leesh hates money. I don't hate money. Oh, trust me, I know it. I love money. What's up, Baron? Oh man, Leesh will finish after the next presidency. No, this will get done when it gets done. Do it around tax return time. Honestly, I think I'll do my next 24-hour stream so it could help with my moving expenses when it's time for me to get the fuck up out of here. Y'all, my neighbor is leaving at the end of the month. I'm gonna miss her so much. I'll start the Leesh one for the 24-hour stream in 2027. I'm gonna miss her so much. I was like, God damn. And she leaving before her lease is up too. Not an ATL scammer, shut up. Not swept out. I know, shut up. All the people get swept out. Would you play Shin Megami Tensei? No. I don't think that game is for me. I've seen other people play it, and I don't think that's my vibe, my jam. I mean, it might be, but I feel like that would be like an off-stream game for me. Is she leaving because she could hear you through the walls? No, she lives below me. She can't hear me. I don't think my neighbors can't really hear me. Careful what you say to BT or his witches are gonna get you a white neighbor. Nah, I don't think so. I'm hood adjacent unless they're trying to, oh God forbid I get a gentrifier. Oh my God, 911, can you please come? Can you please come? My neighbor upstairs, she's screaming for her life. It's just me. Yeah, eating his ass, eating his ass. Just imagine. Just imagine. Not 2027 is gonna be our year. I hope 2026 turns around a little bit. They're gonna be doing yoga on the yard. Oh God, no. That's the benefit of older apartments. They're built better so you don't hear your neighbor breathe. Yeah, I don't hear my neighbors do shit. And I hope they don't hear me. So if you love money, you would try going topless, since that would bring in tons of loot. Starving. Mo, you know who it was. Not just send that man a pic of a nipple. Oh, he yearns for the stream. Now fun fact, Joe Biden ate her ass on stream once. Shut up. That never happened. Things that never happened. Not make him your concubine. Oh God, not a concubine. Send him a pic of the back of your knee. Y'all wild out of this world. Not a consort. The consort of strings. No, please. The consort of fucking strings. Oh man, you said all things imaginable has happened in the universe. I mean, yeah, you know, in one part of the universe or reality as we know it, there's a Leesh Capiche who sends big mix pics of her breasts daily. In some other alternate reality, yeah. Oh shit. There's no science for this fringe idea. I heard they're looking into like the alternate universe or whatever theories or whatever. I mean, yeah, because we all know time isn't linear. well, time is, I say it's a circle, but people are like, it's not a circle, i.e. BT, time's not a circle. I remember last time I said that, he was like, oh my God, time's not a circle. Oh shit. Must be some troubling times in that reality. Not I fucking hate you. Oh shit. Y'all don't believe in alternate universes or alternate realities? Shit, I don't put nothing past nothing. No. Time is a Mobius strip. Time is a landing strip. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little delusional right now. Time direction follows entropy. It goes in one direction. BTs belong in lockers. It's the only place he belongs. I've completed the very difficult task of looking through 55 pages of Ebony Eyes content through a vintage porn thread I found, and you'll be happy to know that she paired up often with Jeannie Pepper. Oh, okay. I'm not really a big fan of old prawn. It gets a little the noises and the horrible music. I hate old school prawn music. It is the worst. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. It is as repetitive. I can't. I'm not really a big old school prawn person. Somewhere in the multiverse, Mix comes home to a happy and much satisfied Lee. Oh shit, Prime always on mute. Honestly, really, truly. Vintage prom music is great. It is terrible. The disrespect to Mac's research, even though he was honoring your 3 words. Wait, Ebony lesbian squirt. They didn't even really do that back in old school prawn either. You know, they at least had a little bit more class. I don't like classy prawn. I want my prawn to be. Let me shut up. Shut up. I said I was gonna talk dirty. Why do y'all do this to me? I'll be like, okay, I'm not gonna do this, and y'all find every reason to get me to do it. I think y'all just like to see me y'all like to see destruction. Jesus. It used to be so nasty back in the day. I feel like in the 90s, I feel like that's when it was like, okay. But like 70s and 80s, I ain't watching that shit. Hell no. But 90s, maybe late 90s, early 2000s. You know. The people who like destruction believe in multiverse theories. There's nothing wrong with either entertaining or believing things that you know may not be true, but for the sake of it, just, you know, because it's just fun to learn about. Like, do we really know that astrology is real? Like, it's not backed in science, but is astrology fun to learn about? Hell yeah, I love to learn about it. So just because it's not useful or not scientifically backed doesn't mean that people shouldn't enjoy it, y'all. Don't be elitist, because that's why we're in this anti-intellectual crisis in the first place, because smart people are mean. Let people enjoy things. If I say, hey, I find Hollow Earth, I know it's not real, but I find it whimsical. I feel like, hey, if in some way, shape, or form it became real, I'd be like, oh my God, this shit is cool. It's just a cool thing to think about. Gee Willikers, gee whiz. Rainy Naps, thank you for the 52 months. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for 52 months of love and support. I'm not even, BT doesn't make people feel dumb about enjoying things. That's one thing I could give BT. You know, BT doesn't come across as a person who's like an elitist, and because we know he's smart, but he doesn't make people feel dumb or make people feel less than because they believe in something like that. Right. He's not an academic elitist. Exactly. That's the one thing I can give that nerd. Is he a nerd? Hell yes. Is he a mean-spirited and hateful brunette? Hell yes. Is he a little chubby? Yeah, but so am I. Is he short? Yes. Does he sound like a nerd? Yes. But is he a mean little elitist, academic elitist? Absolutely not. So, right. Don't. I could have kept going. I like how Leesh compliments with a string of insults first. You gotta have balance. You have to have balance. BT to his therapist, and she kept going. Oh, not damn. If they were gay, they would be my type. You're talking about BT? Oh God, here we go. Why? Stop. What the fuck? BT, get out of my stream. Get out. You're taking all the attention away from me. Oh Lord. As long as the multiverse is treated like hollow earth or flat earth, I could work with that, but too many people think it's actual physics. But I mean, that's not your problem though. Stop making things that ain't your problem. Because I mean, professionally, they're not gonna be sometimes you gotta let people be a little, sometimes you gotta let people just, they'll learn when they learn. You know, that ain't none of your business. They want that big brain Caucasian. Yeah. Can y'all please stop talking about, I don't want to hear BT and BBC in the same sentence, please. Oh boy. I let them find out the hard way. Honestly, really, truly. People gonna believe what they want. That's why I don't argue with motherfuckers. Especially flat earthers. Let them motherfuckers be dumb. Sometimes you gotta let people be dumb. People learn the hard way. Our Haitian King BT has a BBC. All right, we're losing the plot here. Okay, we're losing the plot. We're losing the plot. Honestly, I don't really care if someone genuinely believes if the earth is hollow or flat, because there are a lot of worser things that they could believe in. Right. What's up? And what's up? But honestly, really, truly, I will say that a lot of people who believe in flat earth also believe in, like, you know, the racist science. So there is a correlation sometimes. Normally when you find a flat earther, you find a racist scientist person or a person who believes in racist science. So sometimes literal cults. What are we talking about cults? The pseudoscience, ancient astronaut theory nonsense, and that, you know, even though I still put that on to go to sleep. Don't judge me. It's really good TV to go to sleep to. Really good TV to go to sleep to. Okay. I'm like, let me lull myself to sleep. No wonder you have weird dreams. That part. It's either I'm going to sleep to that, or like that planet, the planet stuff where they be talking about like Earth, and they'll show animals, documentaries, shit like that. I like going to sleep to that. Can't sleep to that. I'm too busy laughing. You lull yourself to sleep to videos about the planets. They're so soothing. Yeah, it's like our planet at night. I like stuff like that. You like Sleepy History? Ancient Aliens was one of the most racist TV shows ever. Once I really found it, like because I used to love that show, but once I really thought about it, I was like, wait a minute. So just because people in our day and age, white people in our day and age, can't do it, you mean to tell me that you feel like, oh, there was no modern science, so how did these people build these things? Like, just because it can't be done now means it could never have been done because they don't have the tools that we have now. And we only know so much about history. There's so much stuff that's buried that we'll just never know about, y'all. A lot of the stuff that, yeah, we've proven it, but then a lot of stuff is still theory. So it's just like, you don't know how these people did this shit. I mean, you do, but still. I had 3 separate family members bring up aliens during Christmas. I do believe that there's aliens though, but I don't believe that we have had contact with aliens. But I do believe that there has to be life on other planets. I mean, there's so many planets. There has to be life that is somewhat similar to ours, but I don't think we've communicated with aliens, or but I don't know. A lot of white people refuse to believe black and brown people were capable of doing the same feats as whites, right? Historically, we won't know about these. Honestly, really, truly. Honestly, really, truly. You lay down and focus on the silent darkness consuming me, then I fall asleep pretty quickly. Always a disappointment waking up the next morning. Oh, shit. Back, please. You remember in art history that white colonizers believe ancient Egypt and I've uwooed myself. Oh my God. Great Zimbabwe were built by Greek nomads. Ugh. The racism of it all. The eroticism is back. I know. Please. Statistically, it's highly likely that there are aliens. Just the sheer vast size of our universe. Like, we have 1 star in our solar system. We only have 1 star in our solar system. And considering how many stars are just in our galaxy and the strings of billions of galaxies and webs of strings that make our universe, hell yeah, there's something out there. Honestly, I don't know if it's a theory, but it's like something made up. Is that, like, you know, Earth, well, not Earth, but the galaxy kind of mimics, like, what's up, Choco Bunny? The galaxy kind of mimics like a computer program or some shit like that. And what if the universe, or whatever, the universe that we know it to be, is just one big, like, kind of some shit like the Matrix almost. Like, what if it was just like one big computer program and we just live in a system? Like, we're the fucking Sims. I find that to be, you know, it's fictional, but it's just like, damn. If we live in the Sims, can I get a mother load, please? Can I get a, just hit a couple of, just type in Control Shift C and type in mother load a couple times. You know, can I get a free real estate on, please? Please help. Shit. You definitely have to think with an open mind when it comes to aliens. Oh, Lord. White people be like, did I cause problems? No, it's the computer program. Can I get a free? I would like to get a free bag of chips. Oh, dear. It'll probably be like a fungus. If there's a God, I refuse to believe they're benevolent, because look at how evil we get when we play games like this. Y'all get evil. I don't get evil when I play The Sims. I don't use mods where you can kill people. I don't do none of that weird shit. The most I'll do is make a sim cheat on another sim. That's it, just to spice it up, because I'm a little bored with the family and I want more gameplay. But I make sure my sims are fed. I make sure their houses are decorated. I make sure they have good jobs. They live a good little cushy life. Even if I don't want them to be too rich, I make sure that they have a house, and I make sure that they live somewhere and they have a job. Okay. And then maybe I'll download mods that give them like things, because I have a sim that has diabetes, and then his wife is infertile and she really wanted a baby. So what did I do? I went in there and I reached into my magic bag of tricks and I gave them a son, because I'm like, I didn't ask for her to be infertile. It was the mod. And I was like, I need her to have a baby because I'm trying to do a legacy run and it's fucking me up right now. So I'm a benevolent God, a little tricksy sometimes, but not Leesh endorsing broken families. I know, but it sucks because she ended up dying from anger, which I was so mad. And I'm not a type of person who goes back and fixes shit. If she dies, she dies. Cause she was in a club. It's so crazy because he's faithful and loyal. She was in a club. She saw him flirt a little bit in the club. And I'm like, why the fuck is he flirting? What's going on? He flirted in the club. She got so mad, she died. I said, what type of time we on today? Jesus Christ. How come your Sims don't adopt? Because it was a legacy challenge. I needed her DNA. But what I was gonna do is have her once the child came of age, like to be a child, because the child was a baby, like an infant. And I was like, once it reached childhood age, I'm gonna have her foster a child, so that way he grows up with a sibling around his age, because he had a sibling, but the sibling was a teenager. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have them foster a child, and then I'm gonna end up adopting a foster child, and then, but no, she died. And now it's just the son and his dad. I thought Leesh was about to say she died of AIDS. No, she didn't. But I have that healthcare mod in my game where they can die of like a whole bunch of shit. You could die of diabetes, you could die of cancer, you could die of a whole bunch of shit in The Sims. I forgot what it's called. It's like healthcare redo or whatever. Sims are dolls for adults. Oh, of course. BT, what did you say? We may not have a flat earth. Oh my God, this is gonna piss me off. I just bought you, don't piss me off. Hold on. I think my mic is too heavy. This pellet too heavy. We may not have a flat earth, but we have a flat universe. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. This is all made up. What is life? You want to know the scary thing about life? Scariest thing about life is why. It's not the what, it's not the how, it's the fucking why. It is. Everything is fucking terrifying. Because it's like a little organism became a bigger organism, which became a bigger organism, which adjusted and adapted and adjusted and adapted and evolved and evolved and evolved. And because of that, I have to pay taxes in a country that wants to wage war around the world. It's like, huh? Life is so silly. Life as we know it, the universe, everything is just silly. Everything is whimsical. Everything is whimsy, foolishness. It's a little ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's exactly, all this shit is ridiculous. Not is to CUM. We're getting existential. We are. I thought the observable universe was kind of cylindrical because of how it expands. Wait until I tell you that at one point the universe cooled, and at some point the universe quantum tunneled wait, what? Hold on. It's getting too nerdy in here. Some point the universe quantum tunneled to a reality where the Higgs mass is what it is. And at that point, that reality nucleated out at the speed of light and created all the rules that we know as we know them. So at one point, it's like magic. Anytime you hear about like any magical story that you hear about, be like, at first there was nothing but these magical race of gods or whatever that just was around. And then they were like, okay, we're bored. So they snapped their fingers and then bloop, reality and all of the rules, technically, you know. The God particle, right? Or it reminds me of that book, from N.K. Jemisin. What was it called? It's called The Inheritance Trilogy. And mind you, it's been years since I've read it. I read it back in 2020. So if I say things wrong, but in the book, there was two entities. I forget their names, and they were kind of just in the universe. Like the universe didn't even exist yet. They were just in an expansive darkness, and that's all they had with each other. And for the first however long, because we can't even fathom time past a certain amount of time, but for however long, they would fight each other, and then they grew to love each other, and then they would have the relations every once in a while, and boom. And from that union or whatever, eventually they ended up making a third figure, and that third figure was a girl, or was feminine, and she wanted more. Like I guess she wanted more. So that's when they created the universe. And in them creating the universe or whatever, you know, then they created things. They created the planets. They created the stars. They created everything that we know it to be. And then, just to make 3 long ass books short, there was a war, blah, blah, blah. Reality turned back in on itself. And then from that, we get 3 more gods. And then it's like a continual cycle of, you know, there being nothing and then something. And then apparently that's just the way it's been for forever. So that's what you want to know what's so crazy? Is that science sounds so fucking magical. And it doesn't, even though science is proven, a lot of science is proven, none of that shit sounds weird. I mean, not weird, but none of that shit sounds real. It all sounds made the fuck up. Like if I would have read that statement, if I didn't know nothing about nothing, and BT would have wrote that shit, I would have been like, what book you wrote? What is this? What is this? Did you decide on what you wanted to play? You went to go get ice cream? No, I'm still sitting up here yapping. I don't know if I'm playing something tonight. If I do, it'll probably be a cozy game. These are books. Yeah, it's called The Inheritance Trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. I don't know the individual book names because I bought it as the trilogy. It's very long. But if you know anything about N.K. Jemisin, you know that she is one of the best world builders of our time. Like the way I dare I say that she's up there with Tolkien for me, she's up there with Tolkien when it comes to world building. The way she writes, she brings everything to life, not just the characters, but the world around the characters. You know, you kind of get a sense of the whole when you read her books. My favorite series from her is the Broken Earth. Was it a trilogy? I think it was a trilogy. But the Broken Earth series, and I think if y'all would like, because I would love to reread it, if y'all would like to read the first book for book club one of these times, I'd be down. But yeah. That's why our education is so important. We can't keep playing around with these kids. They gotta learn what we can't fathom, right? Isn't it cool though? At some point by chance, the electro weak system of the universe broke while it cooled, and then boom, shit's the way that it is. And because of that, I have to pay taxes in a fascist regime. The universe could have just stayed cool and not split open like a whore. It busted it open for what? It should have kept its legs closed. Did anyone read N.K. Jemison's Green Lantern? Mm-mm. It sounds like you want to play Tetris. No, I do not want to play Tetris. I'm not opposed to it though. Y'all, let me be indecisive. Because y'all know I'll just pull something out my ass. I'll be like, okay, I'm done talking. Let's play something. Let's just play some random ass game for like an hour. I'll be checking out her books because that sounds interesting. Yeah, when I tell you that I got so immersed. I would sit there and read her books for hours. Sometimes I would read that shit from sun up to sundown. Like she's one of my favorite authors, right after Octavia Butler. Y'all know my top 3: Octavia Butler, N.K. Jemisin, and Tanana Rivdu. Those are my favorite authors. Some of the best writing ever. Oh God, Mac, please. I'm sure if anything we made survives, a lot of it is all going to be some weird little museum where only losers go to learn about the ancient and magical practice of pensions and early retirement dockets. Oh shit. Oh, now you're supporting Libra behavior? What do you mean? What did I say? I was supporting Libra behavior? Oh, being indecisive? Oh, I'm only indecisive every once in a while. Libras are indecisive most of the time. Not all, but most. So you want some elote? Oh, that sounds...
Shut the hell up! Damn!
Y'all are mean-spirited and hateful. And just for that, I'm going to... What's a game where I'm going to play City Skylines. And I'm going to name the characters in City Skylines after you all in the chat. And then I'm going to make it the most disgusting city ever in the world. You were already going to do that? I wasn't. But now you all must pay. Not I did nothing. I am going to build a poop mountain. You hear me? Not let me summon Trent. What's up, Paxton? How you doing? I'm doing good. I cannot complain. You're innocent and pure. Shit. Keep in mind, I had no parts in this. Not you just got back from a shower. What did you do? They silenced me again. Last physics fact: the current math tools that we have to know about our reality, the standard model, they are experimentally validated by all known experiments we've ever run. Wait, what? No, you're talking in circles. They are experimentally validated by all the known experiments we ever run. Side note. So the standard model has to be wrong because there are many observed phenomenon we see which cannot be explained by the math we have. That's a big part of my research. So I don't know if this is kind of like not what you're talking about. So like, for instance, when it comes to like, okay, let's just say for instance, when it comes to like ghosts and the supernatural, right? Some people have observed that shit, but because people have observed it and not everybody has observed it, and it's something that just can't be explained, that's the reason why the model might be a little wrong. Or am I kind of like off or some shit like that? Like, what is a observed phenomenon which we see that can't be explained by math? I think that's my question. What's an like? Give me an example of an observed phenomenon which we could see that can't be explained, I guess. Jesus Christ, I'm tongue-tied here. I'm talking too much. I'm talking too much. I think this is what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. I think I know what it is. Like, look. Hold on. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. And I can't, for instance, the standard model says that neutrinos are massless, but we see neutrinos oscillate between flavors. This can only happen if neutrinos have mass. So we know that the standard model cannot explain this particular phenomenon. Oh, okay. Okay. Giving that ghost in front of the mic the business, honestly, really, truly, because what the fuck? Oh God. Okay, hold on. Hopefully this helps, because my lord, oh man, I can't explain why you did that with math. What, talk about ghosts? I was out of my depth. Crowbatty, you gonna stop making it seem like I'm a dum-dum. I was out of my depth, and so I had asked a question. I don't know nothing about this shit. Can I learn? Golly. The nerd is talking up trying to learn. So I was trying to make it make sense in my head until I was just like, just ask the question. Oh, your mouth noises? Oh, well, I apologize. I thought you was trying to shade me. Gee willikers, gee whiz. I'm pissed off about this microphone. Would you be down for some Dale and Dawson? Hell no. Y'all don't know how to behave in Dale and Dawson. Not all my smart assery is based in horniness. You know what? You right. You right. Y'all don't know how to behave in Dale and Dawson. That game's on the shelf for a little bit. Plus, I'm not in the mood to be in caricature. So, not in the mood to tap into my, what's the word? Inner theater nerd. Yeah, Dale and Dawson's on the time out. The sex pest can be retired. Okay, not all of my characters were sex pests. Okay, now some were, but the bald head black dude that I had, he wasn't, well, oh no, he was. Marianne was not a sex pest. Marianne White was not a sex pest. They were sex pests or Republicans. Okay, they're fun to play. Marianne was repressed and entitled. Whatever. I don't know. Republicans are fun to play because they're just so outrageous. Y'all seen that meme on TikTok about outrageous women? I'm an outrageous woman, okay? But yes, it's so ridiculous, and I love ridiculousness. And it is memeable. You know, being a liberal and leftist is cool and all, but we're nowhere near as ridiculous as being Republican and conservative. You know, and being a conservative in itself, in my opinion, is anti-human. Cause like I've been doing this thing where I take it back to the dictionary. Cause a lot of the times I feel like we use words, but then like we have our, like we know what the word means, but then at the same time we have like our own definition of the word, right? And so I was like, let me look up the word conservative. I know what it means, but let's take it back to the dictionary so I could get like the exact good old, we love good old Merriam. So that way I could get the exact definition. And sometimes it is like a little bit of a refresher, and the definition of being a conservative is just somebody who has like who really values what they value and don't like change. And it's like the whole point of human life is to change and evolve. And this is just people who are stuck in their own ways and won't move forward. So being a conservative in itself is anti-human. Like, it's stupid. What are you conservative about? Like, I understand like honoring your values, but if your values are steeped in bullshit and prejudice and racism and whatever the fuck else, it's time for a change. So denotation versus connotation. Most people hold conservative and liberal perspectives. Being hesitant about change and embracing change aren't inherently good or bad. It's about balance. But I see it, I guess, in the lens of like a lot of conservatives that we have, or a lot of conservatives that we know are conservative about damn near everything though. We live in a land of extremes in this point in time. A lot of our thinking is black and white, and I blame social media. Social media killed nuance. So yeah, a lot of people do have both, but a lot of people hold on, like they really hold on to their shit. Remember, they don't believe in evolution. She right about that. Cause Jesus. Words also get often misused and their meaning becomes muddled. Saying someone is gaslighting when they're simply lying. I mean, a lot of people have the conservative belief of not abolishing policing, but I don't think those people are evil. I never said nobody was evil. I just think people need to get more education and community-based understanding, right? But let's be clear, I never said conservatives are evil. I just said it's anti-human, like to not want to grow and evolve. Now, I do not like change just for change's sake. If something is working, I get it, but yeah, not woke. I think social media help lazy opinions thrive. Yeah. Do you know I had to punish you? Yeah. Do you? Yeah. Or why'd I have to punish you? Because I bitch. And y'all used y'all silence so you can't silence me. Let's go. That's what happens. I think conservatives are evil. They have their little tiny spiny fingers over their twirling mustache and pondering orbs and castles. Oh shit. I just seen enough dehumanization for people trying to push change to like generative AI. Anything could be a master's tool if it's used to dehumanize people. We really are back to 2023, Leesh. Yeah, I've been talking to y'all for 2.5 hours. Listen, and not a lick of alcohol too. It's crazy work. I told y'all I'm foolish. What? Kevin! Hi, Kevin. How are you doing? I wonder how much money BT would get charging back. But y'all, this is like 1,000 subs over how many years have you been here, BT? And trust me, I'm grateful. I'm happy. But there are some people who get 1,000 subs a month, and I yearn to be one of those people. And hopefully one day I am. But 4+ years, right? BT, he up there. He's number one. Don't get it twisted. But gee, what look at she whiz. You can't charge back like 3 years or something. Yeah, there's a what is it called? Like a cutoff period. So I want 1,000 subs period a month. Hell yeah, I would love to have 1,000 subs a month. I think I could survive. I know I could survive off of 1,000 subs a month. Brands paying bans because Twitch can't take a cut. Yeah, well, brands ain't knocking on nobody's door right now. Everybody's conservative with their little coins. Nobody really. I didn't get nearly as many sponsorships last year as I did years before. So no, you mean one, like somebody, overall. I got you, Maren. Go on Mr. Beast's show and dog walk him to your dominance. His fans will have no choice but I'm not doing that. I am not about to be a spectacle for a rich person. Those Mr. Beast games or whatever the fuck is like, I don't know. It just gives like, I'm rich, do whatever I want. You want this money? It's like, I don't like that type of shit. I understand people are competitive and it's fun to them, but it's like, why can't you just give them the money? Why are you making it a spectacle? You literally could change people's lives, but yet for the content, here, let me make poor people work for this money. Let me make them do embarrassing things. I don't like that. But I mean, hey, people live for it, so hey. Brands are clutching them dollars like a white lady in an elevator. What a POC. That part. He plays with people's lives for entitlement and for entertainment, and it gives me the ick. Yep. Isn't he being sued for that? I haven't heard of that. The Mr. Beast view scam too. If you play his video on your stream, you could get 1 subscription to his channel as a reward, and they get to own your reactions. Crazy. Hell no. Is that even legal? I don't even think there's no way you can own my reaction in perpetuity because I streamed your content. Hell no. I remember the female contestants complaining about discrimination. No, that's why you gotta beat his ass. Oh, this is probably why he getting that sounds like something you should sue for. Mr. Beast is like running. He's like the Running Man host. Not Mr. Beast is the Elon Musk of content creation. At least he has a little bit more personality. I give him that. Elon Musk is like, yeah. I know he was in trouble for saying something is a raffle, but it isn't because you had to pay to enter. That's the new promo with a current sweepstakes. It's specific for one thing he made with Amazon. Let's apply your conspiracy theory to Mr. Beast is a figment. Mr. Beast is a figment of our imagination. Yeah. Let's look. What would be the name of the conspiracy? That is actually a good question. My conspiracy theory that white people are a figment of our imagination. What the fuck would be the name of that? Because you got Hollow Earth, the Hollow Earth conspiracy. You have Flat Earth, which you have the moon landing. You have, what's up, Hubba? What's another one? The birds aren't real one. Oh shit. His content was like that even before he got his got to his extremes. He used to just give money to people, even those videos were predatory, because it gave him this nice guy imagery where you couldn't call him back because he gives people money. The Caucasian illusion. I love it. Yes. I Val got it. The Caucasian illusion. Leesh, have you heard of the Caucasian illusion conspiracy? What's the Caucasian illusion conspiracy? That white people are a figment of our imaginations. Yes! I like it. I like it. Y'all. Even though this is not a cult, what we just did was peak textbook cult behavior. Applause, applause. We've come up with our own conspiracy theory, just like a cult would do. We're not a cult, but as a person who's watched many a cult documentary, that was very culty, y'all. Very culty. Y'all have made me so proud. It's true, I've never seen a white person. Right. Oh, Lord. Oh boy, we've been doing it for 5+ years. Shut up. This is not a cult. I mean, chronologically, they did show up to the party late. So all of BT's science is BT's science isn't imaginary, but BT himself is imaginary. BT doesn't exist. He's a figment of our imagination. We about to piss some Karens off. That I guess it has to be true if Leesh says so. Pete, please. That I've only seen white people in my dreams. See, yeah, let it spread. Let it spread. Oh shit. What about mixed folks though? Are we getting a Danny Phantom scenario? Damn, I didn't think about the biracials. If you have a white parent, then that means that your okay, how do y'all want to spin this? If they have a white parent, right, would they be half figment, or would I don't know how to spin it. That means Loving versus Virginia is a myth. Absolutely, because I hate Loving versus Virginia, and that's why I made this conspiracy. I'm sorry. I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. I don't hate Loving versus Virginia. I love saying that I hate Loving versus Virginia. It's just something about it that fuels my fire. Oh boy. Joe, you get it. You get it. Mixed folks with white ancestry are actually androids. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting warmer. I don't feel like it fits though. I don't feel like it fits. Next Twitter thread's gonna be a war zone. I know. And did you know that she hates Loving versus Virginia? She says it all the time. Biracial people only appear when the sun's up. We're getting warmer. I kind of like that one. That might be it. But it's not it. It's not it. It doesn't fit. It's not the glue. Oh boy. Danny Phantom is gonna ghost like me when I have to eat spicy food. Oh my goodness. That joke might need to be left in 2025 before a brand sponsor comes to here. I ain't worried about that. If they don't know that I'm joking, then that's just not a brand that's meant to be here. The brand has to align with the lulz, okay? I'm not about to police myself for, no. It's a joke. It's so funny because some mixed people legit don't even look mixed, but Andrew Jackson just paved the way for this. What? Fuck Andrew Jackson. And I'm thinking about it. But honestly, really, truly, even though he was a racist piece of shit, I'm not even gonna lie, that man looked like he had hands. Andrew Jackson looked like he'd beat a motherfucker with a motherfucker. But he could definitely, he could rot in hell. But that man looked like he could fight. And I'm not... Honestly, a lot of... I think we've had this conversation before. But I feel like a lot of, like, I think we underestimate how strong motherfuckers were in the past. All that physical labor that they had to do back in the day. And they used to be able to fight and not get in trouble for it. Oh, I don't know. I think there's some people in the past who might fold people today. And I'm not just talking about, of course, I'm not just talking about the white man. I'm talking about like damn near everybody. Next Trump press conference, their streamers move hands that hate Loving versus Virginia. He looked like he only fights. The quantum superposition of being white, but also not. Maybe the parents believe the Caucasian illusion so strongly that it manifests in reality persona. Yes, there it is. I like that. That's the glue that puts it together. So the conspiracy, white people are a figment of our imagination. We call it the Caucasian illusion. Leesh, what about biracial people who have a white parent? Well, they believed in the Caucasian illusion so strongly that it manifested and made you. Come on. It's oh God. This is we're writing history right now. Okay. BT, please. Oh, like the ghost movie with the pottery, right? Jesus, this and the Black Rapture. Listen, if this was a cult, we'd be cooking right now. I took a page from Treasure Island. The Treasure Island creepypasta, crazy. So my mama wanted a half white kid so bad, she imagined you up. Yes. She believed. Okay, no, the thing is that she believes your dad was real. So because she believed your dad was real, you're here. Because what are white people? A figment of our imagination. Because we could see them, we could hear them, we could touch them, we could smell them, they technically exist, but it's all an illusion. So because I guess the love of your dad was so strong, you were made. Yeah. But you exist for real. You know. Not clap if you believe in white people. An immaculate conception. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Not biracial people are Tinkerbell. I mean, I guess technically that's exactly what that sounds like. Oh Lord, I love this theory because it means Leesh manifests her biggest blue-haired op all on her own. Who, Cole Beasington? I didn't manifest Cole Beasington. Okay, it wasn't me. He was already manifest. He just so happens to be around. You know, Leesh doesn't love Pogs enough because she ain't got one. Shut up. Oh shit. Mac being a ghost is hilarious. Exactly. No, not we have founded your new Nux clan. What? No, I am not. If this was a cult, it would not be called that. It'd just be called the Wilderness. But it's not the Wilderness cult. It's the Wilderness community. Jesus Christ. What's up, Buddha? How you doing? Leesh is the Imperial Wizard. Shut up. Leave me alone. Oh shit, I can't. Y'all, we are ridiculous. We really did that. We really did that. I like that. So it's like all parents are biracial kids, but only biracial kids with a white parent. Okay, this is only for if you have a white parent. So all parents to biracial kids are like Scarlet Witch and Vision. I mean, kind of, yeah. Yeah, pretty much if you say it like that, which is actually pretty cool. When you really think about it. You don't know what you walked in on? We made up a conspiracy theory, basically. And the conspiracy theory is the one that I made up. Because it was like, if you could make up a conspiracy theory, what would it be? And I was like, my conspiracy theory would be that white people are a figment of our imagination. Because I'm still shopping it. I'm working on my rough draft. There was a veil put over the earth. And once the veil was put over the earth, white people just popped up out of nowhere. And you know, back in the day, we were like, oh, okay, cool. You're just a little lighter. It's fine. You look human. We're good. And then, you know, all this shit. Yeah. So yeah. God, campfire and manifest got a new meaning. I know. Exactly. Well, get ready for the more grander wizard. I hate you so much. Not this sounds like a Stephen King story. No, he's not real. Exactly. I can't. Y'all get on my nerves. But yes, and the name of the conspiracy theory is called the Caucasian Illusion. That is the name of the conspiracy theory. I'd start the conspiracy theory that white people are the aliens. I think there's a conspiracy theory. I said it earlier. You ever heard of Yakub? He was a white dude who had a big ass head. Well, no, Yakub was a black dude, but he was light skinned, like really light skinned. He used to get picked on because he had his big ass head. I'm not about to tell the story. Look it up, because I'm not gonna do it justice because it's funny. It's really funny. It's foolish. But it's funny. So yeah, that's the alien story. we're in a matrix like simulation put together by one raccoon, please. Oh God. I just got here, so I missed out on the history. How will slavery be explained in that scenario? Okay. Oh, we're fleshing shit out. Oh my God. I didn't expect this to get this big. We're fleshing it out. Okay. Now, we need to talk about the entity that put the veil over the entity that put the veil over Earth. Because it's like, wow, there's a veil over Earth. How did it get there? I'm happy you asked, right? So there was an entity that put the veil over the Earth. So it gave, even though they're a figment of our imagination, but as long as the veil is over Earth, they can still, you know, fuck with us. And the person who created it just did it like, they're chaotic neutral. They did it just to see what would happen. And they just let life be life. And unfortunately, you know, white people did what they did. But it still doesn't change that they're figments of our imagination. So we enslaved ourselves? No, because even though they're a figment of our imagination and they don't exist, they still, in a sense, kind of exist enough to do things. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? But when the veil, I feel like, you know how kids would get together and just tell a story out of nowhere and just come up with whatever the fuck, because, you know, kids have very vivid imaginations and they just could come up with a story. That's what I feel like right now. I feel like a child. But once the veil gets lifted from the Earth, then all of the troubles will go, right? And we won't even remember anything that happened, but we'll live our best lives. But unfortunately, there'll be no more white people. And before y'all ask, well, you know, depending on who you ask, fortunately, unfortunately, yeah. But before you ask, yes, biracials will still be here once the veil gets lifted. Because I know y'all gonna ask, but what about the biracials? They'll still be here. Because the love and the will of the for real parent will always supersede the illusion. There we go. I like that. We're just gonna go with that. The illusion is so strong that we believe what they're doing to us is also real. Like, yeah, something like that. Exactly. Exactly. I thought Leesh wasn't drinking this month, and I'm not. I'm not. This is water, okay? I'm just like this in real life. Drinking enhances my foolishness. I still have at the core, at the base, at the foundation. I am foolish and I'm ridiculous and I'm outrageous. And when I drink, it just brings out more of it. So, not wipe me off the earth. What if the parent is dead though? So if the parent, the illusion, let me stop saying the illusion, because that could get a little, that could be like the conspiracy theory slur. Honestly, y'all, we're making a conspiracy theory, but I feel like this would be a fire ass book. And I'm gonna use this if anybody takes my idea. If anybody takes my idea, I swear to God, I'm gonna sue the fuck out of you. Oh man. But I mean, y'all are helping me write it, so. Will you finish that book in August? Shut up, Trin. You don't exist right now. Oh, watch a white person take it too. It kind of reminds me of that book with the, what is it called? The elephant book, where the white people disappear from the face of the earth. I actually want to read that for book club as well. Not give me the mixed kid royalties. What if the white people don't exist, but the illusion is so good that some people of color believe that they are white, so we also see them as white, thus we see the kids as biracial. I don't know, because the whole thing is that, wait, hold on, I just had a thought, but I don't know, I don't think it fits in the world. Good night, Nessa. That was actually sound fire. What would the book be called? I don't know. I have no idea. When I have issues with a white woman at work, I'm gonna explain the shared religion and how I can have issues. I can't have issues with her because she's not even real. Please don't let this fake ass conspiracy theory spread. Y'all gonna put me on somebody's list. They gonna think I run a cult for real. We gotta watch out. Here's BT. What was you saying earlier? There's streamers who hate Loving versus Virginia. Big streamers that hate Loving versus Virginia. And they even they call us the cult. They even make the cults. They make the cults, and then you want to know what the cults say? They say they say that white people aren't even real. It's like I don't want to deal with that. So let's keep this kind of inside joke, okay? Because believe it or not, these motherfuckers be tapped into what's going on the interwebs. Oh boy. Your BT voice is better than your Trump voice. I don't want it to be 1-to-1. Oh God, help me. Leesh, the great organizer of the white replacement theory, please. Oh boy. I think if this spread just enough, maybe it would give white people an identity crisis. No, I mean, people believe the bird's not real, conspiracy theory. So, I mean, but no, let's keep this in a group chat, please, for the love of God. Keep it in a group chat. This is all for fun. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. But yeah. Good thing the character Leesh was doing wasn't real. Exactly. Birds are not real is insane. You ain't never heard no shit like that? Yeah, it was a whole thing where birds aren't real. They're all like cameras or some shit. I don't like robots or surveillance, which was wild and out of this world. I already don't think the British are real. This is just the logical next step. Oh boy. This is hilarious. There needs to be a category for this on Twitch other than just chatting, like world or mythology building. Oh boy, but hey. Listen, that is one of the doctrines in the wilderness community, fake cult, because we're not a cult. If we were a cult, that would be one of the doctrines. So I need to know, what about people with vitiligo? If you black, you black. You just have vitiligo. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're safe. Okay. That don't mean nothing to me. You got black mama, black daddy. It has nothing to do, well, it does kind of sort of have something to do with skin color, but if you're ethnically black, you're black. So this definitely goes up there with Black Heaven, but luckily this wasn't as chaotic. Black Heaven was chaotic? I felt like Black Heaven was more tame. The Black Rapture? I feel like that was more tame than this. Shoot. We're not a cult, but we do practice the occult. Oh no. All pigeons are secret government cameras. Heard about this all the time during COVID. Yeah, you went on a rant for the Black Rapture because you were mad. Cause no, I went on a rant for the Black Rapture because people kept saying that your ass was gonna be on the goddamn spaceship. You, Swash, and Mac. And I'm like, listen, I know we love BT, we love Mac, we love Swash, but there's no way in hell that they're gonna get black raptured. They're not black. They were talking about Mac. They were putting you on there too. It was mostly Mac because, you know, Mac just wants to be on there. But unfortunately, we leaving Mac behind. We got to. For the clean, well, he was very determined. We're not a cult. We're just a group of people who follow and believe everything Leesh says blindly to the point of self-negligence. I hope the fuck not. Not me, just I had to process that. What? White people aren't real. Irish, Polish, Italian, Scottish, etc. are though. So you bring up a good point. God damn it, we have to add more lore. Okay. Here's how I'm gonna put it. Because I know that people are gonna be like, what about the spicy whites? And I should have thought about this ahead of time before I said white people aren't real. But unfortunately, if you are a spicy white that sides with the concept of whiteness and benefits from whiteness, and you're not down for the cause, you're not real. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care. I don't make the rules. This is just the reality. We're going back to Irish being a separate race. I know, I'm so tired. Those are white people, and it's fine. They're ethnically, because I gotta think, there's a difference between race, ethnicity, nationality, so on and so forth. Ethnically, there's something. Their nationality is something else. But when we talk about race, unfortunately, they don't exist. They're white. He's not white, he's French, right? They're white. I'm sorry. Polish, white. Irish, white. Italian, depending on where in Italy. So some of them got a little tint to them. But the ones who don't, white. Scottish, white. They're white, and it's fine. They don't exist. And they're in our little fake ass conspiracy theory world. Two things could be true at once, but white people wrote race, so they don't get to exist. Exactly. Not they exist on blood moons. What? Wait. Y'all are getting witchy in here. Y'all are getting witchy in here. They exist on the blood moons. What the fuck? Mo, not you calling me a nerd. It's so painful to see white people completely miss the point. Like, bro, you're looking at me with your 8.5 by 11 ass face and telling me you're not white with all your heart. Oh dear. Like, I know. It's like, but I mean, I look a little bit different. I don't look like the standard white American, but the point is, if a standard white American saw you walking down the street and they too thought you were standard white American enough for them not to harass you, I'm sorry. You don't exist in our fake ass conspiracy. It's fake. It's fictional. It's fine. You'll be okay. What did JD Vance say? Let me shut up, because I'm gonna make myself angry. In the scenario, is there a way to remove the veil? I didn't want to keep going down. Okay. The way to remove the veil. Let me think. The way to remove the veil has yet to be found. We don't know how to remove the veil, but there are theories. What's up, Jess? How you doing? Oh, you made partner. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hell yeah. There's a somebody else made. Oh, that's so Alley Cat made partner. I'm so proud of her because she been grinding. I'm so proud of her. But congrats. An uprising and a quest. Oh man. You're claiming your white ancestor and will be marking white on your applications from now on. My credit score will be skyrocketing from here on out. Please. How horny people can never lift the veil. His rule. What? What are horny people? What are horny people didn't even do anything? Allie, yourself, and Miss Jones all got it the same day. Oh shit, good shit. Hell yeah. At this point, boot up the Sims so we could play this narrative out. What? The white people aren't real narrative? No, that's like a whole saga. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. If anything, where's Janae at? I wonder if Janae can make it into a D&D thing. But instead of like using white people, like using something from D&D. Oh, and we have to find a way to lift the veil? Fuck yeah. Oh my God. A D&D campaign you won't play. Okay, here you go. You're so negative. You're just so negative. A negative Nancy. The way to remove the veil is to eat jollof rice, oxtails, and adobo. No, because then it would have been lifted. Not chewed you up. He did not. Okay, I had stuff to do. She'll play in August 2030. Just say y'all hate me. Just say, Leesh Peach, we hate your guts. Because that's how I feel right now. It's hot as hell in here. You're still waiting on the second campaign? We can't do it because we gotta come up with a new schedule. Y'all leave me alone, okay? Not Leesh Capiche, I hate your guts. Yeah, it's hot here. Like, I don't know. And I don't have on the heat. I don't have on the air. It's like, damn, I thought it was gonna be cold outside. We have to find a way to stop people. No, I don't want people to, I want people to remove you want people to remove the veil. Not Leesh Capiche. Leesh Capiche, I hate your guts. Dr. BT, you're an illusion. Illusion! Illusion! You wanna know what that reminds me of? Y'all remember, of course y'all remember X-Men. When he used to go, Mutie! That's gonna be illusion! Yep. Does that make it better or worse for me? What? It being hot? What are we talking about? Not your right. As such, I could no longer financially support the stream. Shut up. You have to, because even though in our fake ass conspiracy theory of white people don't exist, are figments of our imagination, because of, you know, what they've done, they still have to pay penance to minorities, because if they don't, the veil gets weaker. Part of them, so they have so there's like a balance, right? Even though, and the scales are tipping because there are more white people who don't want to pay their penance, right? They don't want to help. So the veil is slowly evaporating. But then there's a group of them that are like, pay your penance so we can stay here forever. But they're just the group that don't, they're just so greedy, and they feel like they can hoard their way out of paying their penance and keeping the veil. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to heat up the earth because they heard, and this is because they heard that the heating up the earth would help to make the veil stronger, hence why we have global fucking warming. Yes, it ties together. Where oh my god, what? Our minds. What was that, y'all? We created a whole fucking universe. We created a whole universe. We are world builders. Hell yes. In this conspiracy theory, Leesh imagined BT to support her stream and then cultivated the wilderness to get us more to believe in BT. Oh boy. Now this is like a Shyamalan script. Oh shit. Do we have anti-heroes or sacred vigilantes who kick ass to bring down the veil? I believe we do. Yeah, I believe they're out there. And she refuses to play. I don't refuse to play D&D. It's just our schedules didn't match. It didn't align. Watch how we all be NPCs. No one's gonna be the chosen one. How do we take advantage of the weak in Veil? Okay, so stop asking me questions, because this was not supposed to be this long of a conversation. This was just supposed to be random foolishness that I just say one time. And that was it. I did not expect for us to make this a whole story. I was supposed to be playing a game. I don't think I'm playing a game tonight. Oh, not I see white people. So how do we take advantage of the weak in Veil? I don't know. I think what we need to do is to there has to be like a collect, because at the end of the day, I feel like we're all connected, except we know who's not connected. I'm not gonna say it out loud. I feel like we're all connected unless you are a product of the veil. And that's another word that we say instead of illusions. Calling somebody an illusion is a slur. Calling them a product of the veil is somewhat politically correct. It could be used to be a little condescending, a little mean, but it's not like a slur, you know? So, but yes, you could call them products of the veil. Oh God. What is life? I'm sitting up. What's up, Deanna? So we are conscious of the veil. Some of us are conscious of the veil, but there are some people who don't believe in the veil. It's like with y'all gotta think, this is a conspiracy theory. So we are the believers of the veil. We believe that there's a veil over earth. And because of this, you know, white people exist in our minds. But the conspiracy theory is that white people are figments of our imagination, i.e. the Caucasian illusion, right? So we know about the veil, but we have to bring people to know about the veil. That's how you got to spread the conspiracy theory, but we're not spreading this one because this is for funsies. This is for lulz. Okay. All right. So in this conspiracy theory, I feel like everybody else on earth is connected, and we have to tap into our mind. And for lack of a better term, we're just going to call it the hive mind. We're going to tap into our hive mind. And with the power invested in all of us, we can use the power of the hive mind to dissipate the veil. But it's a very slow process. But mind you, all of this is theory because nobody really knows how to get rid of the veil. Because to get rid of the veil is also to get rid of the entity that controls the veil. And it's like fighting God. It's like Final fucking Fantasy. We're the writers of Final Fantasy. Please, let's work together. Oh, this is literally a Final Fantasy game. I feel like I've played a Final Fantasy game like this. Fantasy fucking 10. This is literally Final Fantasy 10. Y'all. White people are Xanarkin. Oh my God. Oh, the connection. This is literally Final Fantasy X. Now I want Nessa to be in my cluster. You think they're going to support melanin? Of course they're not. This is a Persona game. You can feel it. What actors would play the characters in this Veil game? Oh, if this was a game, we have to have. I want Daniel Kaluuya as the main protagonist. I want a black woman protagonist. One has to be a black woman. But I do want Daniel Kaluuya in it. I don't know the character name. If this was made into a game, I want, if this voice actors, I want Daniel Kaluuya. He's like the second protagonist. I want, you know what? Fuck it. I want Cree Summers. You have to have the iconic black woman voice actor voice. I think I want Cree Summers. Hell yeah. I want Cree Summers, Daniel Kaluuya. Let's see. Let's get some more representation in there. I want. I don't know. I have to think. I have to write all this down because now I have to. My mind. I want Danny Trejo in there. Danny Trejo could play like a, honestly, he could play himself. Fuck yeah. I want Danny Trejo to be a voice actor. I want, let me see. Humana. And how it will play out. Oh yeah, of course, Keith David. Hell yeah. Of course, Phil Lamar, Jeffrey Wright. Oh, Deborah Wilson. Fuck. I forgot about her too. Damn. Oh, boom. Here it is. Black woman protagonist. Voiced by Cree Summers and Deborah Wilson. They're twins, right? One of the twins turns evil to the dark side. Of course. We have to have that. I don't know which one. I think I would prefer Deborah Wilson to be the evil twin because Deborah Wilson plays evil very well. Cree Summers is the main character. Cree Summers has a biracial baby. A biracial child. With, of course, a white person. Duh. Because the whole point of the thing is that, you know, white people are a figment of our imagination. Something happens to where there's like a glitch in the veil or something, and the biracial kids are starting to fade out of existence. And it's crazy because it's not the white people, it's the biracial people, it's the biracial babies. They're starting to fade a little bit. And she sees her child, but she can't touch her child, but she could see her child. So it's kind of like a mommy-daughter type of situation where the mom it's like a bonding thing, and along the way, they find like other characters and they have their own stories until you come up with an ensemble. And then you figure out the big bad, and you figure out about the veil, and then you're like, oh my God. And so there's a conflict with the biracial child, and she was like, so does that mean my father doesn't exist? But the father's dead, so he doesn't exist anyway. But so this whole time, and it's like the identity crisis. You gotta put in the identity crisis. Ah! Somebody call somebody. Did you ever read Sky Full of Elephants? No. Is this literally Sky Full of Elephants? Then I'll shut up then. So let me shut up. Oh man, we could take out the biracial child. So that way I won't copyright infringe. Oh my God. I want to though. I want to. Wouldn't biracial people have a history of getting experimented on? I mean, we could add that, you know, in the video game. We done went from making this a conspiracy theory to a video game. What is going on? We bored tonight? That's probably what it is. Because I didn't play no game. But I'm not gonna play a game because I've been talking to y'all for 3 hours. Look at that. We had I love talking. I love yap sessions, Leesh. Well, look, we had one. Not this is a horror game. Good night, BT. I'm about to head right to bed too. Y'all don't warm me out. Not please copyright this before Quentin Tarantino steals it. He better not. Okay. He better not. We should read that book for the next book club. So the lineup, of course, we got Ring Shout. I think I'm gonna do I Medusa, and then after that, if y'all would like, we could do Sky Full of Elephants. I want one of our books to be nonfiction, so we could worry about that, I guess, after Sky Full of Elephants. So, good night, Fotizzle. Not he'll throw on a slew of N-words, please. I cannot. But y'all, this was fun. I should take my ass to bed too. I don't talk to y'all for a good little. I started later than I wanted to anyway. So me playing a game was probably not gonna happen anyway. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Cause I'll be liking my cutoffs now to be at like 2. So maybe when the veil is weakened, the entity could come to / read the hive mind and grant some collective wishes to slow our pursuit of dropping the veil, making us want the veil, causing it to gain its strength back until it weakens again. You know, your mind. We have to keep this documented. We have to keep this documented and then build upon it. Cause fuck yeah. That's an adventure. I fuck with it. And even if, you know, it went from like a little silly conspiracy theory to whatever, I feel like that would be kind of cool in either some format. I would love for that to be a video game, but I feel like it'll just be Final Fantasy X because technically it's giving Final Fantasy X, but you can always put your own little spin on it. Every story has been told before, to be honest and to be fair. But as long as you put your own little spin on it, that's what matters. So, permanent stank face for you today. There's some fire. I like that. Hell yeah. Because the entity, you got to remember, there's an entity who controls the veil. So it is almost like the entity feeds off of the veil. So, but you want to know what's so crazy is that the entity is neutral. I want the entity to be kind of like Galactus. I herald your beginning. I herald your end. I herald. I want the entity to be neutral. So when it comes time to fight the entity, right? You're kind of like at odds with how you feel because like this entity needs to exist to keep the balance, but it's fucking up your planet. It's kind of like Galactus. Y'all, this is some, this is some tendernisms. Y'all are cooking with fire tonight. You know, winner this community, hell yeah. Look at our little nerd minds. Oh, look at us. Look at us, nerds. Ugh, you disgust me, but I love you all so much. Oh my God. I've never felt like I belong more in my life. This is what happens when we're sober, right? Just making up stories. We need something to cope. This is gonna be hard to listen. Make sure to rewatch this and write it all down. I shouldn't. I remember some of this. Not all, but some. I have BT. He has the memory of God. He remembers everything. So if I can't remember, I know he can. But yeah, y'all, good chat. We had a yap sesh. This vibe will be staying up. So if y'all ever want to just watch and just listen to us make a story from scratch. It'll be around. So Pepperidge Farm's memory has nothing on BT. Nothing, absolutely nothing. BT's memory is immaculate. I'll give him that. He may be a nerd. He may be a smarty pants. He may be short. He may have a disheveled mop of brunette hair on top of his head. He may have thick glasses, but his memory is one of one. And that's for when he tunes in tomorrow. I did that specifically. I said that specifically for when, if he tunes in or if he watches the end of the VOD, I want him to, he probably still is listening. So, oh, yeah. Love you too, BT. I had to do it for the one time. Oh God, Lord, I love y'all. This was a good night. I was feeling a little blech tonight. I'm kind of happy that we just talked it out and not played the game. You know, it's always a good time to, it's always good to talk to y'all. Y'all make me happy sometimes. But anyway, well, most times. Let me stop being mean-spirited and hateful. Anyway, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Be good to yourselves. Let me see. It's a Friday. Somebody up. I'll go ahead and send out the raid. I'm up because I took a nap before stream. So I'll probably just be up playing something. Very much something. Let's see. Who's going up tonight? I'm getting up tonight. We going up tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream over on YouTube. Thank you, y'all, for, did I not start? Oh fuck, I was so scared. I thought I didn't start it. Good night, YouTube. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna start early tomorrow because I have work on Sunday. I'm gonna go back and play. I'm gonna play some more of that game, Frambo, tomorrow. So hopefully y'all stop through. Excuse me. Give me 1 sec. Oh my God. I love streaming on YouTube, but YouTube is just so much. It's so much. It's hot. Uh-oh. What's up with YouTube? I'm trying to end the stream. Hold on. What? Y'all, I might be stuck. What the fuck is this? I might be stuck on YouTube. It's not letting me in the stream. Well, I guess I'm up until I could turn this shit off. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good now. I think we're good. YouTube sleepover stream? Hell nah. Hell nah. All right, there we go. All right, bye YouTubians on YouTube. See y'all tomorrow.